In more ways
Peter,
than one.
Odyssey.
Okay, so anybody want to catch up on what's happened so far? Anyone want to be the
Oh.
person to say it?
So far, when we after we woke up Pearl from her minor coma, continue traveling through the desert, ended up getting stopped by, and when we woke up, the car was apparently stopped by a bounty hunter called Johnny. Johnny was trying to claim a bounty on Sapph, and in the confrontation, it eventually came up that Johnny ended up recognizing Circe as his daughter. So we know what Anastasia got up to. We then as his form of child support, Johnny agreed to taking us on, agreed to giving us a ride to Stygheist, and so we went to do that. Got the car on the airship as well. Then nothing nothing extremely major, if I remember correctly. We caught up Vurs, Bob, and Sapph on literally the entire campaign, like fucking PowerPoint presentation style with Vikda giving visuals. We obviously did not go over everything, but that still happened. And now Verse, we are ending the conversation with Verse saying, "Hey, shit is going down. Shit is clearly going down at your guys' house. Oh yeah, all the stuff with Castilla's family and Spiss's family. I forgot about that part. Verse saying, hey, shit's going down at your guys' at Stygheist. You need to get there." Because Verse apparently has the fucking teleport, has a teleport spell that can just get us to Stygheist, and he never thought to mention it. And the reasoning for that is because apparently a coup has been performed on Castilla's family. August, the dad that was in Eden, nowhere to be found. We do not know. Castilla's mom is in a very deep down point cell in the prison that Spiss's family ran. Spiss's family seems to be the ones in charge, and the rest of Castilla's family, her good dad, like the orcish one.
Magnus.
I don't remember.
Magnus.
Magnus. Yeah, Magnus, and majority of her siblings don't have a. I do not remember if we had a strong number of them. Like if it was all of them,
No.
only some.
We
of them.
just knew it was Theo because that's who Casilla scried on. So we know Theo was there.
Yeah, they and at the very minimum, those two. At the very minimum, Theo got out, but
Mm-hmm.
it is assumed the rest of the family got out as well, and we know that they went into a false stump to hide out in, and doing a scry on Spiss's mom ended up revealing that I'm pretty sure it was the Ayin sister jealousy.
Pride.
Pride. Yeah, that Pride was assisting Spiss's mom in this coup.
And when talking with Bob, he was like, "Hey, wow, where's Red, our dragon friend who was there?" Meaning our dragon buddy is MIA too. And also not Bob, Guck might be a little evil temporarily, maybe questionable.
Basically, yeah, Guck is trying most likely either possessed, gone insane due to extended time in pandemonium, or some other third thing, no idea, and is essentially trying to factory reset his world by using his universe by sacrificing this universe. And this is extremely, and according to Bob, this is extremely uncharacteristic of Guck, as he was the first one and most adamant on not doing that when the A team first fucked everything up.
So now we are about to go finalize our things on the boat. I'm sorry, the airship, and probably have Vurs teleport us.
Yeah.
And that's what you missed on Kaleidoscope.
Neat.
Well, the conversation was just ended with Bob, a private conversation he was having with you guys, mentioning his concerns and things he knew that perhaps he should have mentioned to you.
That doesn't terrible. So we have to are we gonna I mean, that's a stupid question. It shouldn't be a question. We have to go then, right? Right?
Yeah, I mean, we really should make this trip a lot faster for us, if anything.
So are we I mean, technically there's two seemingly obvious destinations. I kind of know where I would like to go first, but I think Castilla, considering it's your home and your mom, what do you think?
I mean, I'd like to go to my mom, honestly. She knows a lot. She's dealt with a lot of things, you know. But my concern is, do we have the time to do that with what Pride and all them are planning?
Well, one thing we should definitely confirm is where we can go, because really there are three options. Really, going directly to the castle to confront Spice's family and Pride, going to the prison and rescuing Isla, or wherever the hell Vurs can actually send us. If he can't send
Right.
us to either of the other two options, depending on what the spell that he has access to.
Right. Another thing we need to consider now is if Pride knows we're coming or that we'll eventually show up, there has to be bounties or something on our head. We might. First, we can ask Johnny. Maybe he knows. But we need to be cautious. This is a don't get seen in either location kind of thing.
Okay. Well, okay. Let's figure out where we can go first. I lean over to where the door is and I knock frantically to the outside where Vurs and Sapph are, and I go, Vurs!
Yes. What is it?
Can you come in here, please?
I guess we're allowed back in.
Yes.
And Versa enters the room again with Sapph. Right.
All right. Short answer: we are fast tracking our trip with the fast tracking a trip with the information that you have access to teleportation magic and had yet to have to mention it mention it up to this point.
I was not told you were in a hurry of any means.
That's true.
Besides, I can only send a couple of you. It wouldn't have been all of us. It's probably just you five, probably. Five is the max.
So Pearl has to stay with you guys then, maybe?
I can attempt the sixth, but
Oh.
it makes things a little less accurate.
Ugh, I didn't like the hesitation on the word attempt.
Yeah.
I am going to assume, is it teleportation? What spell is it? Teleportation circle? Or
It's actually not. It's something I got taught by Gok. It's essentially similar to a teleportation circle, but doesn't require any of the prerequisites. No writing on the ground, none of that. It relies more on I don't want to say imagination, my knowing of the environment. And unlike teleportation circle, I cannot be included in the individuals teleported.
Gotcha.
Right. So, if we were to give you some sort of ideas on where we wanted to possibly go, you could tell us whether or not you'd be able to imagine well enough to get us there?
I mean, I've been in Stygheist. I feel like perhaps I'll have a good idea. That my concerns, though, as of recently, I've been spending a lot of my time at the top of the ship, looking overboard, for various reasons. There's a shift in the ethereal energy in general. I've caught a few glimpses of things within the skies. And well, I did what I do best, and I experimented. My magic isn't functioning entirely regularly. Nothing major. There are things like magical influx storms and things of the sort. Even a regular storm can cause some issues, but it has been frequent, or consistent is probably the more appropriate thing. So either way, there might be a sliver of chance of error. Just saying.
Right. And how much would that, if you could predict an error, it's what, like a few miles, or is it like we lose a person?
More like you'll definitely be able to. You'll land in Stygheist.
Uh-huh.
It's like 70 billion feet up in the air.
Maybe.
Oh. Great, girl.
So,
Well, if
great.
that happens, I can just catch us.
Yeah, you're a feather ball.
it would not though it, depending on the elevation, that would not matter if we cannot breathe.
Why wouldn't you be able to breathe?
If you're at a
Ah.
certain elevation, you can't breathe space.
Or I guess we can't breathe.
Or freeze to death.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That would also be a concern.
You know, you never think you're going to need to prepare the spell air bubble. Yet here we are. Okay, so if we said we wanted to go to the big prison in Stygheist or the castle, you'd possibly, with a minor chance of error, be able to do that.
The minor chance of error just isn't going to cause whether or not the location is going to be exact, probably most than anything. Within the prison, I don't think I'm capable of doing that. If I'm correct, the
Right.
prison is highly defensed against
Yeah.
most forms of magical anything, honestly.
We'd probably want to start on the outside anyway, just like element of surprise. Yeah.
I would not want to be teleported into a prison if I was me. That's just me.
So, what are we thinking then? I know you said that you were worried about time, but I don't know if. I guess the only reason I thought the prison was because I'm a little worried if we set off Pride or your mom this, it might reduce the time that Queen Isla has in the prison. But-
There's also getting Queen Isla out of the prison would also give us a person of a high position of power as a sort of backing force if there is any sort of social outcry, either fabricated or not, and we would have we would have the backing of a legitimate position, as well as the fact that we would have confirmation on Queen Isla not dying in a cell. That would also be beneficial.
Castella casually looks a little more stressed out at those two comments. Little eye twitch, it's fine. Not to mention, at least with the prison being so close to the castle, we wouldn't necessarily have to bring my mother there right away, but if we could get her out, prevent any retaliation, that would be great. Looking back, I'm sure our buddies would love to take things out on her locked up and without power.
So we can.
It's all depending on you guys. I can get you there. That's pretty much my capabilities. Of course, you're going to be without us for quite a while. This isn't the kind of can do the next day kind of spell. We'll probably have to take the rest of the trip.
What about the forest outside or the mountain? Could we potentially look for Magnus?
Problem is, we don't have a inkling where. There's millions of trees in Stygheist. In that vision that I saw, it was one tree with a door carved out. That's millions of trees we'd have to check, and with the time we have, I don't have a way to pinpoint him.
And there'd be no telling of if they've moved from one safe house to another.
Right. For all we know, my father isn't even there. It could simply just be Theo and some strangers. I don't know. And I want to find them. But
All right. I think the forest is still a good suggestion, not put us directly in front of the prison, but give us a moment to scope, get a bearing on what's around.
Close enough that it's not going to be a bunch of days travel to get there, but far enough away that we can hide out for a little bit.
Not immediately have a spear to our throat.
I'm sure that most of you get actual winter gear. I'm looking at Alma and Spiss and Circe. Vikda, I trust. Everyone else, no. It's cold. It's snowy. There's days it's negative 20 degrees. You are wearing actual winter clothing.
I run really hot. My body temperature is always really warm.
Right, but winter clothes have hoods.
Yeah. I mean, maybe we can rob some from the prison. I don't know. I feel like my only concern is we don't have time to shop.
I understand, but if there's a will, there's a way. You need winter gear. If we're staying there for a longer time than last time, you're getting winter clothes.
Mhm.
If
I don't need to do all this for you to freeze to death.
Maybe we could find that lady who made us those dresses. What was her
Amethyst?
name?
she was
Amethyst.
she was a very high status individual who I highly doubt we would be able to find in a short
Some
amount of
name
time.
dropping. No, I don't mean like immediately, just like eventually. Do some name dropping, see if we could get her to make us some outfits.
Okay, we'll deal with the outfits later. Let's focus.
Okay. Sorry.
No, that was me. I brought that up. Okay.
Outside the perimeter of the mortuary prison, if I remember the name of it correctly.
Yeah. I think that makes sense. Is it like a I guess I can ask this in character. This Casilla, I don't know. I guess Biss, maybe you might know because you maybe spent some time there. I don't know. But the prison, is it like a tower? Is it like a big, massive, just like there's an edge and that, because I know there's a massive hole in the ground. Is it just like an edge and then you drop into the prison? Is there a door? Like, what's the vibe of that?
I think Castilla's actually been to the prison. I've never
When I
actually
was
been.
small, yes. Jesse, can you remind me what Castilla would have seen as a kid there?
Absolutely. You've visually seen the prison outside, and you've entered through the main gate once.
Mhm.
It is built on the side of a mountain. It is built within the mountain itself. It's a large metallic gateway and a stairway that leads up to it. As far as you know, there's only one entrance, and it tends to be heavily guarded. As far as you know, there's only one entrance.
Son of a bitch. And Castilla will recount that.
Ooh. One entrance.
I have invisibility, but know if we enter, there's a good chance the magic will drop. If push come to shove, and considering my family's no longer nobility and I'm here, you could always get me arrested.
Maybe we could make that like plan D.
Plan D.
Plan
D.
I like that.
It's an option.
It is.
Because hypothetically, they'd probably, if my mom's so low down, they'd probably put me low down or even lower.
Mm.
It's an option.
Yeah.
We'll be able to find out the information when we are actually there.
Right.
Okay.
But push
Okay.
come to shove, feel free to have me arrested. Just let me keep my mask. And maybe I could use my dress.
We found the princess.
I have my dress and it has the pockets, and then I can keep my gun or a knife or something on me, or my lock picking tools. That probably would be helpful. Anyways, I have that.
I like
That's
that
the thing I
idea.
can do. So I'm gonna definitely be doing that. Either way.
I mean, if we get to Plan D, Spish should be the one to hand you in. That like I'm on the royal side. Like,
Look what I did for my family. Redemption. You have to let us in. Personally, let me escort this cruel person down there. I promise my acting will be better.
yeah, you might want to take some lessons from Alma before we do Plan D.
Lessons for what again?
Having
Getting
me act
herself
like
arrested.
I'm maybe getting arrested. Fictionally,
Why do
but
you guys been arrested before?
No, not that you've been arrested, just that she could use some acting lessons.
Not sounding like a robot when I talk?
That can be, again, that can be situated later.
Yes.
Right now.
Yes.
So,
I know
sorry, go.
if we want to land in a portion of the forest, if the guards have stayed the same, they're a bit to the north, north of the castle. There's kind of an opening where there aren't really that many guards or people. It's quite easy to think the castle's empty and
Wait, that's something you've done. I forgot. That's good to know. We'll have to keep that in mind.
yeah, if you stick by the mountains and go around the castle and to the
Mhm.
northeastern corner, there's like this little. No one really there. It's a bit of an oversight. If it's the same though, I don't know if that's changed.
Mhm. It's still good information. Okay. Who's ready for secondary coup?
It'll only be my fourth prison break at this point.
I thought you were going to say your fourth coup, and I got very scared.
Maybe that too. So it's only a second.
Does it count if it's a bear?
I'll take it.
Before we teleport anywhere, do I have some time just to quickly run up to Johnny and just tell him something that we're going?
What's going on? Informing him would definitely be better than abandoning him.
You know, he already did that to me once. Anyway.
Congrats on your newfound father issues.
It's fine. I largely, weirdly, don't have an issue with it. It feels easier when you didn't have a conflicting love-hate relationship with the person for months. We can all go if we want. If not, I'm gonna just real quick. I'll be back.
Yeah.
Of course.
I'm gonna leave the room, and I'm gonna go and find Johnny wherever he may be.
Johnny boy.
Johnny boy.
Right. You head where you last saw him, which is on the deck, talking to the captain. And you walk up to the deck, and he's there. He's on one of the edges, just kind of smoking a cigarette.
Delightful. I'll go straight up to him. I won't like nod and then, I'm not trying to be fancy about it. Hi, sorry. I feel like every time I come talk to you or we end up talking, you're doing something and I feel like I'm interrupting. Do you have a second?
Yeah, I got time.
Great. Just a couple things. It turns out that we have some real issues in more ways than one that need to be resolved like super, super quickly. And Vurs, you remember Vurs, he turns out he can teleport some of us to where we need to go, like immediately. So and by we, I mean like, us, so Castilla, Spiss, Vikda, Alma, me, we gotta go. So I was hoping that that wouldn't stop this whole like you're taking my friends to Stygheist kind of thing, even though I'm like bouncing and we've only like known each other like maybe 10 hours at best.
It's fine. I already made a deal with somebody, anyways.
Oh. Sapph?
Yep.
Thought so. Great. Perfect. Okay, great. That was way easier than I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to have to come out here and do some like negotiating, which is really not my stuff. Cool. I really, thank you for, I get that you've already made a deal with Sapph, so it doesn't really need a thank you, but thank you for, looking after them.
I'm just dropping them off. You watch yourself. I'm getting a lot of news from where we're going.
Yeah. I also, about that, when we came on the ship, you said, like, don't ask me any questions about my crew, and I didn't ask you any questions about your crew. So, like, if I tell you something, you're not allowed to ask me any questions about it. You kind of just have to go, okay, like I did about, like, not asking any questions about your crew. I think you kind of got what I was saying about what happened at Anastasia. If you see someone that reminds you of her visually, you need to get away, like, as fast as you can. Okay?
All right.
Like, no interaction, like, whatsoever. Like, just fucking leave. And I guess if she doesn't want you to leave and she wants something, you just try your best to, like, give it whatever it is. Tell her where I am. I don't fucking care. Like, just don't let her kill you. That's it.
All right.
Great. Perfect. Wonderful. Okay. I think that was it. I was just supposed to tell you that we were going and that I wanted to tell you that.
One last thing before you go.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how long you've been with your friend, the Sapphire.
Mhm.
You should probably say your goodbyes.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, she did mention that she wasn't gonna be sticking around us for long. I guess it makes sense that she wouldn't be coming with Vurs and Bob and Pearl.
She's interested in the person I was supposed to bring her into, and we made a deal. I can be a man of my word and take her in. I'm just not going to take her in cuffs. You can deal with her.
Oh, that's a fun outcome.
We'll see.
Okay. Well, I'll let everyone know. Okay. Well, you be careful. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if you need that because Mr. Lucky.
Bound to run out one day.
Well, yeah. We'll see. If we meet again, I guess your luck hasn't run out.
Right.
Or I guess maybe it has. I guess that's perspective. Okay.
I'll be seeing you. Yeah.
I'm gonna go before this gets awkward. Okay. Yeah, and I turn around and I flutter away.
Okay. Join together back. Anything you guys want to do beforehand? Are you guys taking Pearl with you? Are you taking the risk? Or are you going by yourselves?
As Castilla and Emily, I vote Pearl stay with Bob and Vurs, only for the fact of she does not need to interact with the Ayin sisters right now.
True.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Who
In
knows?
both characters.
Because isn't jealousy part of jealousy technically still in her?
No, that got yeeted out.
Yeah, I think it's
Well,
the
that lingering
memory.
effect, yes,
It's
the
the
memory,
lingering part.
but
So who knows? That lingering effect could be a problem.
Oh yeah, we don't want them to be near one another. I don't think.
Pride calls jealousy and says, "Hey, your person's here. Come get her."
Come get her, for God's sake.
come get your pet, my god. So I think we need to say goodbye to Sapph
Mhm.
because I like Staff. We need to do the quick scrying, decide who we're gonna scry on.
Mhm.
Because we have options right now. And then any other goodbyes to people on the ship that we need.
Well, Sapph,
Yeah.
heard you're not, we're probably not going to see you again. Let me just put it that way. Hopefully in a
Hopefully.
positive way.
Hopefully at some point we do. I figured if Johnny was supposed to turn me into the person I was looking for anyways, then I might as well go.
That's true. It was nice, briefly getting to know you, though.
It was nice. There's a familiarity to being around the rest of you. Like I've done it before. With different people. Which reminds me, since I feel like I can somewhat trust you, and she looks over to you, Castilla,
Mhm.
can you pick a random place in my lines to see? And don't tell me what you see. I just want to know if there are things that you can see that I may have forgotten and the soul still remembers. You don't have to tell me. In fact,
course.
I'd rather you don't. Perhaps tell
Do-
me if we ever see each other again.
Okay. I can do that. And Castilla will quick not like activate the eyes, but like do the whole like looking.
Yeah.
Do you want me to like roll a d20? How do you want me to?
Sure. Roll a d20.
D27. Lucky number 7.
7. It would be early on. I was going to count it from recent to early. If you rolled a 20, that actually would have been bad. All right.
Great.
7's good.
We see her death.
You phase in, you look. The soul line is quite long. You've seen longer, but it's still very, very long. And you phase, and your vision goes into a section much earlier. You hear footsteps in the perspective of Sapph. Darkness. Trickles of water hitting the ground in puddles. Stop as you hear 2 other voices. What are they doing? They seem to be just standing. Sapph looks across. You see a strange, naked, humanoid creature thing, elongated. Its imagery is bizarre. It steps once, and most of it turns to ash. Sapph turns, and you see an individual right next to her, hooded. And an elderly person on the other end, a lady. They bicker and whine to each other. Sapph for a second looks down onto a puddle, a reflection. The piercing blue eyes, the horns intact, these stubby, blue, deep horns, white hair, freckles. Half humanoid, half draconic. It flashes forward. An older woman, elegant, elven, guiding them. The look of this older woman is not too unfamiliar, almost similar to someone you've seen before, but with much maturity. And then a light. A rip. A gate opens. And in the next vision, you just see falling. And then water. And you're pulled back into your body.
Castilla takes a deep breath. Okay. I saw some.
Well, at least they're still there. Maybe I'll remember someday.
I hope you do.
Good luck. What's next?
Are we scrying? Who are we scrying on, folks?
I think since both options are in your ballpark, Castilla, I think it's your choice.
So it's either Magnus or August.
Take
Mhm.
a dad.
Who do you like more? Who do you want to risk more? The active security threat or the one who's probably in danger? Which one?
Who are we watching?
God, now I gotta roll d20. All right, if it's 10 and under, Magnus. If it's 11 or up, August. August.
Okay.
Por favor.
Por favor.
Okay. Got it. Just because it works as like a conduit for the spell, Ceci will kind of hold her hands out to Castilla and be like, "Can I borrow the orb, please?"
Oh, yes. And Castilla will hand it right over.
Thank you. Thank you. And Ceci will place her hand on the orb, and I will cast scry. I couldn't find it for a second. I was like, I didn't take that off my preparations list, did I? No, it's not. And I will scry on King August.
Okay. You're using the orb to scry?
I'm using
Or
the
you-
spell because we have used the orb already.
Okay, you're using the
So-
spell.
King August gets to make a save. wisdom save.
Better fail.
King Angus chooses to
Oh,
fail.
hold on. He chooses to
What?
fail. I was about to be like, where's my list to say what his minuses are?
I
He starts
wonder if
holding up
it's his.
signs,
He thinks it.
apologizing.
I'm so sorry. He probably thinks it's his wife scrying on.
It's like, oh, my love, the love of my life is wondering where I am. And Ceci's like,
I
no,
fucked
just
up."
me.
I fucked up. Oh wait, it's Circe.
Telepathic through
Nothing.
scry. Hi, Sapph. How you doing?
Imagine if it was Alma. Alma would be cursing this man out in an instant, as he deserves.
Circe, your body gets pulled out of your form in the same manner as scrying is described every time.
Mhm.
And you're pulled into snow.
Fucking
The
called it.
snow
Fucking called it.
pulls forward onto a very familiar castle that you've seen.
Oh. Whoop.
At the very top of a tower, on almost the roof of it, sitting down, you see August looking out. He's just looking, and he plays with something in his hand. And for a second, you think his eyes look in the direction of your scry. Well, I gotta get back to my duties. And he jumps down and kind of swings in through the window. And your scry ends.
Did I, as it was pulling into the room, did I get an idea of whether this was a... I've never seen their bedroom, but like, did I get a sense that this was like a royal quarters, or was this just like we're gonna stick him up in this room because that's the only room we've got available for him right now?
It seemed like one of the towers. It didn't seem like from what you would think, it wouldn't probably be the main bed room or anything, or royal quarters.
He wasn't allowed his bedroom back. And just a brief question. Could I try to see what he was fiddling with if I made like a perception check or something?
For it.
Where's my... There it is. What's it? No.
Probably.
He was fiddling with something. Okay. Okay. She sort of, unlike the last couple of times that she's scried on people, it's very calm the way she comes back out of this scry. No obvious signs of stress or anything really. Okay. He's not dead. Good start. He is at your castle.
Huh?
Yeah. Like he's in a really tall, I don't know how well you know the tall towers of your castle, but he's in like one of the tall ones that's like, you know, higher than the rest.
Mm-hmm.
He's in a room that, like, to my sort of like eye is not his bedroom, I presume. It's not very like flashy or big. But it sounds like he maybe has free reign to go where he wants, because he was like, I've gotta, gotta get back to my duties. He might have looked at me. I don't know. There was no pushback from the scry. Like, he didn't push me away. And then it felt like he was looking at me, which is really weird. And I hate it when people happen to glance in your direction or deliberately glance in your direction, maybe. But anyway, he then was like, gotta get back to my duties. And then he jumped out the window.
What?
He jumped out the window. It ended after I guess he sort of maybe stopped staring at him, but he jumped out the window.
Castilla very confused because her father is not the kind of man to just casually jump out a window.
He like jumped out the window in like a cool way, right? Like in a, as one
He
might
jumped-
say, roguish
He jumped
fashion.
back in the window.
Oh, he jumped back
He
in
Oh.
the
was,
window.
he was on the roof of the tower, and he jumped back into the tower.
He was sitting on the This is not my dad.
There you go. He was Assassin's Creeding it, and he was on top of the building.
He doesn't do that stuff. He sits in a corner and freaks out.
He
Doesn't go on
seemed
roofs.
so confident on that roof. He seemed
The
like he
amount
was
of
not
times that man
terrified.
has lectured me for climbing on the roofs.
Looks like he likes climbing on roofs, and then he
Oh my
like,
god.
slipped back in the window. It was pretty cool. But he's alive and got duties apparently at the castle, which I guess isn't great now that I'm saying it out loud.
Castillo, like, so stressed. This is fine, guys. This is so fine.
I mean, if we're looking on the bright side of things, it could be that, like, he snuck in. Maybe the duties he's got to attend to is taking back his castle.
So let me ask, what was he wearing?
That's a great question. Let me just consult someone. 2 seconds.
Let me consult God.
We consult God.
Died.
God, what was he wearing?
He looked like he was wearing the outfit you had first seen him in. The
Oh, regal.
yellow, like regal attire he had. Yeah.
Okay. He was wearing the same thing that I met him in. Very royal.
Great. This is so fine. So fine.
Is it so fine?
I don't know, Circe. I'm very scared for what is happening.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know how. I guess I'm assuming it's positive that he's alive for you, right?
Yeah,
Somewhat.
kinda, maybe, sorta.
At the very least, he's around for you to like slap him in the face. You know?
Circe, I'm not gonna slap my dad.
Okay. Can I slap your dad?
Maybe.
In like a you might have tried to blow up a mountain kind of way. Or
Then
help
yes,
blow up
yeah,
a mountain.
probably. Let's figure out why. We're gonna figure out why he was on the roof first before we do that, please.
No worries. I'll wait for your signal. But that does mean that now there's two different reasons for the castle. Your dad is there. Maybe being good, maybe being bad. His parents are there. Definitely being bad.
You don't say. My question is, if he's there, why is he not with my father or mother or concerned about that? Oh god, he's probably working for Ayin. Like,
At the very least.
officially.
No, at the very least, wrapped into their schemes by fear.
I don't know, he sounded a little casual from what Circe was saying.
He sounded real casual. And really cool. In an evil kind of way.
I mean, at a certain point there's only so much fear a body can handle before it gets adjusted to its new normal.
Huh, you don't say. Right, well, we'll deal with that when we get there. How about that? We'll do that. It's fine.
I think the forest stays the best choice.
I don't want to go near the castle right now, but I know we have to.
Well, as
In
you
short-
probably don't have to fight your family. And Smith kind of like pats her on the head.
Well, I mean, geographically speaking, it would probably be better for us to go prison first anyway. Because like if you've gone like castle then prison, then you're like blocked in by the mountains. Whereas if you go prison then castle, you're not blocked in by the mountains if you go that way, you know?
That's true.
So I think we're making a great choice.
And it does also have the added security in knowing this in ensuring Isla's survival. That prison first is likely the best is seeming it to me, at least to me, is seeming to be the best option.
Yeah. We're great. We're perfect. We're kaleidoscope, and nothing has ever gone wrong ever with us.
Castilla immediately knocks on wood like 5-6 times. Circe, I need you to not say these things when people's lives are on the line.
Sorry, I don't know. I feel like I get really excited, and then I'm
No,
like,
no, you're good. You're good. I like the energy. That's positive energy we should have. Just we're doing a lot of jinxing right now.
we'll be fine. We will be fine. Don't worry. I tap her on the shoulder, and I give her a courtesy guidance for confidence. It does nothing except feels a little warm.
A little warm and fuzzy.
Oh, warm and fuzzy. Okay. Okay. Let's do this.
No time like the present.
We're teleporting.
I suppose. And
Do like a hands in 3, 2, 1 kaleidoscope. Sorry, that was stupid.
I was gonna say, Vikda was going to walk up to Vurs quickly.
Yes, I'm kind of necessary for this. What is it?
I was more so doing this for the purpose of thanking you for your appearance here, and also continuing to provide some sort of guidance, at least, however minimal you may feel it. I am also glad to have found you again. And hopefully this is not our last time, and hopefully we will have another chance like this in the future. And Vikda does put a hand up for a handshake.
Verse goes to grab your hand, and he pulls you in.
Oh my god.
No.
Father figure, father figure.
And stabs you.
Vikda returns the hug.
Victor returns the stab.
Hey, be careful out there. Eh? It's all looking bad.
I'll do my best.
Of course. That I can trust. All right, I will warn all of you. It's not going to feel nice. And there's no guarantee you're going to land on your feet.
So is it better to like lay down for this or?
No, that's not. Doesn't change the odds at all.
Okay, great.
Honestly. Yeah. Also, maybe once I used it on something, and they were inside out, but it just happened once out of the 25 times.
All right,
Why
we're all
do you
ready.
say this before?
Okay.
Before we leave.
4% chance. Let's go. I'll take those odds.
No, oh, and I'm not doing that shit. No, no.
What angle does your body come out at?
Okay, that's different. I thought you were gonna be doing something else with that. An arm where it shouldn't be, folks.
No, I was just thinking like just divide it like it into like
Stop.
just degrees.
Somebody's head is where their legs should be, and vice versa.
No, no.
If you roll a 100, that's what happens. It's
Stop.
canon.
Nah, I was more saying just you come in just fucking like upside down and you just fucking fall on your head.
You guys said you're not taking Pearl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna
So-
wait. Can we talk to her before we do that?
You can, yeah.
And explain to her why?
Hey, so it may not be good to go to bring you directly to the people who want you.
Yeah,
for their
and we
evil
also don't.
schemes.
We don't need you to relive some fresh trauma, girlfriend.
Yeah, that is
We
well.
just want you to be safe.
Can I leave Pearl's gun with her?
I think you did give it to her.
She didn't want it. She left it on the car seat. I want to make sure she actually has it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you can hand it
Rejected
to
it.
her. She, as you're handing it to her, she grabs it and she goes, I'm coming to learn that, perhaps this isn't. Well, I absolutely see the sentiment. I haven't really figured out what I can do or how.
Yeah.
The whole sword and shield thing wasn't really my. The physical strength was borrowed.
It's an option. You were good when you had it, and I'm extremely paranoid about people I care about dying. So, it's something.
Okay.
Please, please, please be safe.
No promises. I have questions.
Mhm.
And I plan to seek them. And if I cannot go with you because you feel like it might be a danger to the operation, then I will stay back. But I'm not going to sit still.
Okay. That I can respect.
Our
But-
main fear with your accompanying us would be more in line with is not mostly for your own is for your safety with the proximity to the likely proximity to the Yaheen sisters and their previous claims of your importance to them.
Right.
And unfortunately, you do not have the safeguard that Castella has with whatever it is. Fate has decided that whatever role we play.
Good luck.
Thank you. Yeah.
Just before we
We will be back for you.
Yes.
just before we go, and she kind of reaches around like behind a hip and unclips the hair clip, like the butterfly hair clip that she had that has pearlescence written on it. And she like go, you know, when you do that thing where you like get someone to hold their hand out and she like places it in and then calls Paul's fingers around it and just pushes it back into her chest, kind of like silently.
Mhm.
It's yours, I think.
Thank you.
You know,
I'll-
something.
Mhm.
Can I give her a hug? Will she accept a hug from me?
She accepts it.
Give her a hug.
There is some pensiveness to Pearl, but is to be expected.
Yeah.
All right, you all need to gather relatively close to each other. I don't advise holding hands. Normally, I would with teleportation, but well, and let's just say I don't want two halves to become a whole or anything.
Oh God, you're making it 10 times more terrifying.
Look, this magic was taught to me by someone who was able to do things that I've never seen before. So it's very very unknown kinds of magic.
Experimental spells always the scroll of experimental spell was always written in blood.
Yes, only I think I've gotten it right. A lot of my furniture is gone and been destroyed in the process, but I've mostly gotten it right. It should be at least 90% chance that it succeeds.
Is that what happened to the couch?
Right. So everyone near each other.
Okay.
Vurs holds out his hands, and you feel yourselves get lighter. Your bodies become a little transparent. And right as you start feeling yourself disappear, you see Bob. He kind of waves, and he looks out the window. What the hell is that?
Oh no!
Fuck.
Don't!
Sky whale, sky whale, sky
Sky
whale.
whale!
Fuck
The
off, Jesse.
The friendly, kind sky whale that's definitely not going to do anything wrong.
And then, you see various amounts of colors just rushing to your eyes. You can feel your body being twisted back and forth. Parts of you feel like they're not where they're supposed to be, and then they go back, and then they go into other places. Your head kind of rings with the pain, and then it feels good, and then it hurts again, and it feels strange. And then pain. Not unusual pain, blunt, as you hear sticks crack underneath you. And you land. Some of you on the ground, some of you on a tree, one of you in water.
Quick, everybody, roll for your orientation.
I'm rolling Constitution to see if Vikda throws up.
We'll roll that with your D100 to see where you are.
How do we determine that?
We'll do all that when we come back from a break.
Amazing.
I always love it when I get to throw in random Vikda lore. Like, just that's what happened with the couch.
Oh, Circe's in that tree. My God.
Yeah.
That counts.
Circe's in the water.
Whatever's the worst, that's where I am.
I think
Probably the water because it's freezing cold.
Immediately drowning. I'm like, and like you get shocked from when you hit the cold water.
it's freezing, and also I don't think her wings will do very well being wet.
Yeah, that's true.
Welcome to Stygheist, Alma. Your first introduction is getting thrown into a fucking tree.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Look at the snow.
Now look at it close up. Here you go.
Very close up.
Everything hurts.
It should not be coming that. It should not be coming that fast.
You know what I find funny is it's very likely Guck does that very chill and not calm and all those fun things, and then Verse does it, and we're all just silently just suffering.
It's not
Nothing
supposed to
against
hurt like
Verse.
at all.
Guck finds out he cast them and go, "Oh, was that fun? Did you enjoy the light show?" And we're all like, "What?"
The what? Like
Yeah,
clicking a bone back into place. Ah,
By-
you mean the snow?
by ins-
Yeah, that was pretty light.
So the best way to find out our orientation is just take the result of the D100 and times it by 3.6 to find what angle your body comes in at.
Oh, good.
a maths question. I don't expect maths with my D&D.
Well, that's uneven.
Damn it. There were numbers in this game? Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, you know,
Well-
fingers crossed we landed where we were supposed to.
I'm really hoping Bob was just doing that to fuck with us and not like an actual crisis. That'd be great.
Yeah, that would be great if
He survived the
Eh?
last air crash.
He'll survive. Johnny won't. Verse won't. Pearl won't.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
summoned a dragon, right? We could just he summons his dragon friend again, saves everyone. Instead of trying to lift an airship.
Learned his lesson from last time.
I was like, this is really fucking heavy, actually.
This is gonna be such an adventure.
Welcome home. Now welcome to the most pain you're gonna have for weeks.
Yeah. You're like, your coccyx is gonna hurt forever.
Not with that
'Cause-
attitude.
Castilla's like, "Oh wow, now you guys get to know what it's like to have fibromyalgia when everything hurts."
You have chronic pain. Woo!
This is just like, this kind of feels like every other time I've fallen out of a tree.
Except more sparkly.
Except more sparkly, and I feel like my insides have been rearranged.
Oh,
They probably have.
horrendous. You've like that. You've been torn apart like to the molecular level and then put back together.
I feel like my kidney's on the wrong side now.
Alma just stands there and goes, "Is your heartbeat it's not supposed to be on the left, is it?"
Alma gets to experience what it's like to be Emily for a day with a fucked up weird heartbeat. We're here, guys. We made it.
Survived.
I'm not freaked out at all. At all.
Great. You know, if you looked at anyone and you were like, who do I call for a prison break? You'd definitely say Kaleidoscope and nobody better.
Yeah, because you guys did so great in the last prison you were in.
We're professionals. Thank you.
We- Look, as long as there's no rats, we'll be fine.
Oh god.
Oh god, there's gonna be rats now.
It was the big fucker, the massive rat with the fucking chainsaw arm, basically, that was like the sticking point. If we don't meet chainsaw rat, we'll be fine.
I'm a little sad I missed Chainsaw Rat, not gonna lie.
He was great. We
Just be glad you missed the rest of it.
saved everyone, right? I think we did. There was like 2 people in that room, I think. 2 prisoners. I think we saved them. They might have got killed by rats later on, but who knows? That's not our fault.
Wasn't
We
there
don't know
a
if they
guy
exist
who blew
anymore.
up?
Well,
Who's
one of
irrelevant?
them was Richard.
Yeah, didn't Richard blow up and like lose his leg or something?
Yeah, but that was his fault.
He he didn't blow.
What
he
the
did not
fuck?
blow. He did not blow up and lose his leg. He blew up. He blew up and only kept his leg.
Only his leg remained.
My
And
bad.
kept
Leg.
only his leg.
This is what happens when a rogue fails a check for traps. You blow up.
I like to blow up and act like I don't know nobody. Ah, ga, 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 ga.
Look, I'm sure Richard's fine. We should scry on him one day. I'm sure he's alive and doing well.
We scried on Oz.
He's a pillar of the community now, actually. He got out of
Disability
prison.
advocate.
Richard actually did fully die, except this time he didn't blow up. So he's fully buried.
We scry on him and we get an unmarked grave.
Oh fuck.
Oh, well. There he is.
Well, that's a problem for future, you guys, not us.
He was nice
Well,
enough. I felt kind of bad that he blew up.
Well, we tried to help him anyway.
We did.
You know
We
what,
were
I
gonna get
think
him
we should-
out.
You know what I think we should do, guys? You know who we should scry on?
Who?
Isarel. What is he doing?
Oh, we so should.
Where is my boy?
I feel like that's
Being
gonna
gay with
I love-
Valentis.
that's
but,
gonna
you know.
affect them.
I love the fact that we have. I love the fact that we never came to agreement on what the hell happened with him.
This is where we find out. I think it has to be
Anyway,
through
I'm
the
good to go
scry orb,
back.
though, because
We went to the happy afterlife that all my D&D characters go to because I give all my D&D characters happy endings for sure.
Yeah, uh-huh, Mickey. Yeah.
They're not all written to be doomed.
So
I think
Sure.
Issa was kind of written to be a little bit.
Yeah, but he's the exception to the rule, frankly.
Oh right, okay.
I'm looking at Quillith.
Look harder. Find one tragic thing about her.
Her father, her actual story, the DM we had at the time.
Let's be honest, the DM was the biggest tragedy. She could have had a happy ending.
She could have. Every day I think about the 5 stars so much.
Don't believe you.
we scry on
We'll believe
Isarel.
harder.
We see his bookstore.
With Valentis. Valentis runs the coffee shop attached to it.
Yeah.
Are they dating? Nobody knows. Read it in their newest novel.
I mean, scrying on Issa would definitely have to be through the orb, because the spell doesn't let you cross planes, and I'm not entirely sure if Issa's probably not on this plane of existence if Issa is alive.
Isil uses the power of friendship in missing her buddy to go, God, fix this.
Where is my friend?
Where is my buddy? I just want to know they're alive. I won't fuck with them.
My other concern about scrying on him would be the warp, like
Hmm.
Yeah.
getting infected with that.
Surprise! You've gained Isarel's fantasy cancer.
Yippee!
Yay! That's
All
your
you
problem
wanted.
now.
I see Jesse typing and I'm concerned now.
I have an inkling that I may be Loki.
Oh.
That's my
Wait,
thought.
Loki! Oh my god, wait.
Loki, meow really loudly if it's you.
Loki, press send if it's you.
We need to know, Bubba. We need to know.
Loki, we can communicate. We can do this.
Loki, tell us the state secrets.
Loki, accidentally
Yeah.
tell us
Then we
all
can
of the
rebuild
state
him.
Loki needs to become the new pope.
secrets.
A
Loki
cat
I s-
pope.
I'd get behind
We already have a new pope.
Fuck that guy.
Irrelevant. I mean,
Cat.
with what I know, he's kind of chill.
Yeah, true.
The seagulls could be the pope. That was the most exciting part for me. The seagulls on the roof.
Yo.
You see the baby seagull? Or the baby?
No.
The seagulls got to witness the white smoke before anyone else. And there was a little baby seagull, and you never see baby seagulls. And I was like, what a world we live in.
You good?
Witness the Pope.
I really hope that was coughing, not choking. Whoever did that.
It's a sneeze. What? I'm not allowed to
Okay.
sneeze?
I'm making sure you're not dying.
No. I would do
Okay.
so with much more pomp and circumstance.
Okay, damn. Oh, okay. I have a favor to ask of you guys in a minute.
No.
So I had to do a mass singer challenge for work.
A mass singer challenge?
Yeah, if I win, I get $50 fucking dollars in Amazon. So like,
Ooh.
kind of nice. However, would you guys like to have a viewing?
A viewing?
I'm not gonna screen share. I don't want the audio in the thing, but let's put this in art, shall we? Enjoy.
Yeah, art. Because that's what it is.
I
Oh,
could
the
not breathe
masked
in this.
singer.
I could not breathe in that mask.
Oh god.
You are welcome to bully me for this. It is encouraged. And I got clocked by like 3 teachers immediately, and I'm like, how? I don't talk to you.
Where did you get this mask? That's my question.
My dad got it at Target on sale for 50% off in 2010.
That's a
Oh my god.
from Beauty and the Beast, right?
And the hinge is broken, so the jaw is supposed to move when I talk. It didn't, but enjoy my offbeat, horrible singing and me being stupid and low-key a furry for 5 minutes. I don't know how fursuiters handle
Nice.
that.
That's impressive. I like that.
Thanks.
That's
It
funny.
was a little fruity. That's probably why they clocked me, but you know.
Who's the most likely to be?
Mickey
there goes Mickey.
died.
No, no.
There was a green button earlier today.
Oh.
The curse of the green button.
I still have a green button. I like how Mickey only actually really did that once, and we're just still.
That's
oh no,
our
this was
blame.
something. This has been happening since like 2020 when we
Oh,
first
was
met.
it? Okay.
This
I
is
He's
very
also-
normal.
I've only seen Mickey do it once, so I'm like, this is so funny to me.
Like,
Mickey's
there
like a
have been se-
magpie. He
There
has
have
to
been
press the
several
button.
times where I remember where he just comes back and his voice is just full of shame. Just yeah.
That's funny.
Happens to the best of us. You see a button, sometimes you just gotta press it.
I mean, I have the green button. I could press it.
Don't press it, well.
Oh
Don't-
yeah, I think your internet went out
I would also do it.
because they were doing web fishing with me and they're no longer here.
Ah, yeah. That makes sense.
Alma may have gotten left behind in the teleportation.
Oh my!
No,
Alma stuck in a tree for the next session.
not Alma.
It's like when Spiss almost got left in a tree.
Yeah. I'm like, I never actually came down from the tree. I'm still up there looking around. And they're like, oh,
Shit!
they're back.
We go back for space.
Go back for Spiss. Let her slowly float into the carriage. Then we leave.
Oh
Baby.
my god, so many
evil.
games need downloading. Jesus Christ.
What?
I need to update like almost all my games. Apparently, I haven't opened my computer in a while to do this.
Oh no.
Whoops. Oh no, indeed. Oh, I'm shimmying. Okay, so. So August is vibing in the castle, doing rogue shit. and moving
Doing rogue
around.
shit.
Is on the roof and jumps into the like he has to maneuver back into the window. So like that's some rogue shit.
Hmm.
How?
Because he's a dope rogue.
By jumping into a window.
I mean, you also don't have to be a rogue to go in through the window. Like,
Um,
it could be.
Got a text from Mickey. Internet did officially go out.
Oh no.
No.
Does he think he'll
We
be
felt
back?
it.
I'm sorry.
Does he think he'll come back?
It depends. I'm working on that. I think it's related to family stuff.
Ah, gotcha.
Oh.
Knowing stuff that's been happening. But yeah, no, internet is out.
Boo,
Why his
sad.
family got beat so shit?
I'm not gonna comment on that. I have opinions. My mom even has opinions, which says something. Because my mom doesn't have opinions on people's family. So take that as you will.
Fair
Let's
enough.
just say I'm projecting Mrs. Family somewhere.
Oh god.
Damn.
Yeah.
Enough said.
Yeah, enough
Yep.
said.
All right. Well, you all land. I see you rolled as well for it. I don't know what would be a good place to land for those of you who rolled high. So,
On the lake.
Into the nice cold snow.
Not on a rock.
all right. Well, Castilla
Not on a
lands
rock, not with a
face
Not in the
down
lake.
onto the snow.
let's go. Back home.
Bis and Vikda both land on a tree, and Circe in a what seems to be like a small pond that was on its way to freezing, so it was not just water.
Oof.
Just some slush.
Ice and
Nice.
water.
That roll I just did was for Mickey
Oh god.
Poor
in
Alma.
Alma's absence.
Would probably, well, with that low, it would probably be in the water as well.
Oh no.
Welcome to your
Welcome.
first winter experience.
Not this one.
Hypothermia.
Ugh.
This is
Yay.
what Alma will be until Mickey makes a reappearance, fixing her hair.
Oh God, you're right.
And makeup.
Alma will be fixing her hair and makeup in the forest.
If I am going to kill somebody's father, I am going to look hot while doing so. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm also going to quickly roll a d20 in person for, with my dice tower for Constitution.
Oh, I could hear it. Can you roll it again? Actually, I want the ASMR.
That was a 6.
Can I hear the dice roll again?
6 with a +3.
Yes.
So that's a total of 9. I think I have to be speaking or at least talking enough so that the like auto suppression doesn't just cancel it out. So
It's a vibe. It's a very big vibe.
Put all of your dice into the thing.
throw
Yes.
I'll throw a small handful in.
Coward.
So here goes. I no idea if you heard that.
Nah.
Not surprised.
Nope.
Noise suppression.
Sadness.
Yeah.
The one time we want it to work, not to work.
I hate snow. This is awful.
I told you needed warm clothes.
Wait, I can just turn noise suppression off. I can just do that.
You sound so clear. What the fuck?
Well, all right then. Guess I'll keep it off.
Hold on. I'm now. I'm gonna be curious. Voice. Did you put it on none or standard?
None.
Question: how do I sound?
The exact same.
Too different.
Fuck. Okay, well then we're going noise suppression.
You have a pretty decent mic.
Hell yeah.
mine is a gamer. I mean, granted, mine is literally a gamer headset from Target that was like, I
Same.
think $40 to $50. So
Honestly, it's really good quality.
compared to my last mic, anything's good quality.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hey guys, Bill Cipher was born today. Have you
Done
seen
it.
the image? Look,
Oh,
we need
yeah.
to see we need to see him.
I fucking hate that image so much.
Look at him. There's even an umbilical cord. I'll delete it once I make sure. Gotta give 30
That's
seconds.
Terrifying.
he looks like a balloon.
Exactly. And he's gone now. He's been aborted. Sorry.
I turned off my voice suppression. Do I sound different?
No.
No.
Not really.
That's fine.
Oh yeah. That's good stuff right there.
Can I
Holy
say
shit.
immediately stand out of this water, the cold water that I'm in, and cast Produce Flame as a cantrip and just hold it against myself? Like, fucking- I hate it. Stygheist is pretty. Normally. Vurs, you suck!
Thank God I did have a big breakfast. Large. And Vikda just does a quick check of what is under the tree he's currently in before, you know.
Oh god.
Okay. That hurt. Okay. Yep. And Cristilla's just gonna awkwardly pat Vicda's back.
He's still in the tree.
Oh, well, Mage Hand awkwardly pat his back.
How high up are Spitz and Vikda?
You're about like 5 feet up.
Oh god.
He fell through all
Vikda,
the
jump down to
branches.
me.
Spitz just stop.
When you're done
What?
vomiting.
What?
Jump.
Lot lower than I expected. All right.
Still will be under him, arms out, ready to catch.
You could probably just reach up and grab him, honestly.
You then Castilla scooping that man up like a fucking cat.
like
You
like
get
under the
grabbed.
armpits, just-
No, scruff of the neck. Get up here. Get over here.
yeah, it checks out.
Yeah, no, Castilla will just swipe Vicda down. Gently, not shaking him more than his stomach needs, but
Spitz is gonna let herself fall out of the tree, land in the snow, and then roll around a bit in the snow before getting up and shaking it off.
out of character, what are you, a dog?
Spitz spent 6 years in the woods? Yes.
Okay, great. Glad we're on the same page.
I'm so happy to be rid of the sand.
Oh, does that, like, stick in you?
Horrifically so.
Oh my god.
Alright. Gotta get some bearing of where we are.
Are there any visual identifiers, or are we just in the fucking wood?
See a bunch of trees,
Perfect.
some snow. Give me a perception check.
Aye, Captain. Can I can I argue advantage for me and Spiss? Spiss because they've lived in the woods and know around the castle area. Castilla because she lives here. She never really left the castle. I lied. Take away mine.
No.
I loved the
unfortunately.
attempt.
Can Spitz help and give advantage?
You can do your own perception check if that's what you want to do.
Can Vikda use Brown as a sort of out?
I don't think it matters.
Nobody needs it. Castilla's like, I know where we are.
Cool.
Castilla, I see all. Oh wait, I know that tree. That's the tree Quinn and I made out under once. No, we didn't because we never kissed.
Sees
But
sees approximately 1 millimeter of stone. I know where we are.
Doesn't
Like-
Castilla's
Brickwork.
Sees moss on one end of the stone. Civilization is that way.
Didn't Circe give Castilla guidance right before we left?
she did. Is that
I mean-
that means I get a bonus, right?
I lost a minute, so it's probably gone.
Uh
I can
Castilla
guidance
feels
you
like
again,
she got guidance
but-
there.
Yeah, it's like a
It's okay, we
personal
already
thing.
perceived. Castilla feels like she got the guidance. My friends are encouraging me and depending on me.
I can do this.
So you see a bunch of trees everywhere. You can see towards north that one of the trees tend to kind of break off, and in the distance you see the snow as well as these kind of mounds that go up in the snow-like area. You can tell that towards the north, not too far off, the trees kind of end. That's all I can give you. There's not much around here.
The trees end that way.
I mean,
Right.
Hmm.
Well, no better place to look, I suppose.
I mean, if we wanted a concrete direction, I could fly up, or Spiss could climb. Spiss is good at climbing things.
I don't know. Yeah, I do not know how well your wings would do when after being submerged like that. Actually, you know what? Hey, and Vikda starts like reaching into his bag and ends up grabbing Rem out by the neck as he pulls him out with a gold coin in his mouth.
Oh.
All right, first of all, give that here. Thank you. And secondly, Vikda lets Rem reenter himself onto his palm. And all right, I need you to fly up above the tree line and see you and spot where. Just try and spot any buildings. Really, any buildings. That's just anything that is not more forest. All right. All right. And yeah, Vikda just basically just commands Rem to fly up and search for buildings.
Rem flies up.
And
Um,
I do have his perception. Yep, plus. No, that. All right, that is. Okay, wait. I wrote down fucking weird. Either that or. Actually. Do. Okay, that actually makes sense. Yeah, so it would be it would be a +8 to his perception. So rolling a d20, that is a 14.
14.
Plus
He's
14
not-
plus 8. That'd be 22.
How far can Rem go away from you?
Total distance. There is no listed distance.
Okay.
So
So you go see him go up above the trees, and he flies off. And then, after a few minutes, he comes back.
all right. All right. What did you? First of all, did you see anything?
He nods.
All right. Which direction?
He points towards the north. He kind of like does the thing that the dogs do, where they stiffen their body with their snouts
Oh.
pointing towards the direction.
Aw.
Bloodhound. Baby.
All right. Thank you, buddy. Giving him a scratch on top of the head and putting him on his shoulder.
Right. You begin to walk out in that direction. The crunch of the snow, fresh, as you begin to approach the exit of the forest. You see vast ground, very, very open. Not a lot of, how do I say, not a lot of trees or anything, just occasionally some scattered around here and there. The most noticeable thing are these craters everywhere. These large craters that are now covered in snow, but you can still see the distinct shape of the craters. And that is familiar to perhaps two of you. Castella and Spiss. In Stygheist, there is a specific area in the lower end of Stygheist that is called the Valley of the Pox. And the reason why it's called the Valley of the Pox is because of the vast amount of craters that reside in this area, looking like if the land itself was, inflicted with pox. People don't really know what caused these craters to happen originally. Some speak of it as perhaps an aftermath when the tyrant existed. An area where the tyrant had portrayed his power upon the land to threaten the individuals around here. Others speak of just natural occurrences in this area, that perhaps the volcanic I forgot the term. Activation, or it is very alive around this side. Others speak of a time where they saw the stars fall, and they landed on Stygheist before the land was ridden with its curse, leaving this specific area of pox. Nonetheless, whether if any of them are true or what the reason why, you do know that the Valley of the Pox is where you are. And you can see not too far off the silhouette of what looks like to be a town. From where you are, you can infer two things, especially you, Castella. There is no water anywhere near you.
Besides the
also-
tiny lake that they fell into.
yeah, the tiny pond, yeah. Also, you came out of a forest, so you're more than likely, knowing some of the geographic area, that town in the distance is probably Yulia town.
Yulia town.
Bottom center of Stygheist.
Yep.
Thank you.
If you look to the Stygheist sign, literally just go left. You're there. Castilla says, whipping out her map. No. Okay, so we're by Yulia. Do I know anything about Yulia?
From what you do know, give me a history check.
Did Castilla pay attention to her lectures?
9. You get some. You can also do one as well, Space, since you would have known some stuff involving Stygheist.
This would not know about Yulia Town. I don't think.
All right. This does not lower Yulia Town. The opportunity was given and it was thrown back.
This is like, no, I don't know where the fuck we are.
Spiss
I
never left
have
her
never
house
been.
and then was in the Ghostlight Woods and then went to the castle. That is it. She has no idea. She doesn't know any of these towns or places.
From what you've heard or mayhap read, Castilla, you do not know much. Yulia Town wasn't one of the areas that you really paid attention to. You do know that the lower end over here, where in the Valley of the Pox, tends to be the most ridden when it comes to life, in terms of the land itself. A lot of the land here is very dead, which brings into a lot of the theories or conspiracies people think about that perhaps the area here is where the curse is the strongest. And because of that, most people that live around this area tend to be in the more poverty. So, Yulia Town is not considered, even by the standards of Stygheist, to be a very safe place. Being
Perfect
a place with a lot of
for us.
People who don't have a lot of money and are just trying to get by.
Yeah. Okay, so that is probably Yulia, and Castilla will just hash out what she remembered real quick. Going to be very honest, we need to be careful. Oh, that was thunder. Jesus. Okay, sorry.
Ominous.
That was ominous.
We need to be careful.
Boom.
It's still going.
God.
Hold on, trying to reframe my train of thought. Why was there a roll, Jesse?
What was that for?
Don't worry about it.
What was that for?
Continue.
Okay, great.
Too bad.
Great. Great. So we're roughly right by Yulia. Not too far from the castle. If we take, we could take the river and get there soon. We could cross the river and track through the forest to get. We'd pass near the archives. We'd be by Isthathir. We need to be careful because if we're going to the prison first, then Isthathir is right before there. So we'll have to probably stay deeper in the woods there. And Castilla's just gonna ramble for a minute about like logistics.
I could
Either
always
way-
fly us some distance.
Oh wait, shit, you're right.
Obviously,
That's
I
too.
don't know the geographical layout, so I'm not entirely sure how long that would take us if we did like as the crow flies, but
Right. We could risk going into Yulia to get, I don't know, outfit. Do we need anything?
I'm just
Be truthful.
Some rest, at least. Some food. At least a night's sleep and to be able to. Information.
Information is good. But
I mean, would they know? You said that Yulia's like the back end of nowhere, right? Like only
in the
people
back
who
end of
have nothing
nowhere
are in Yulia.
can have a lot of secrets.
They might
And we also.
They know things. They might have seen criminals that have been involved. You never know. But if we go questioning there, we need to be careful.
We don't necessarily need to go asking around. Just simply viewing
Exactly.
the environment may provide enough information.
That and honestly saying, let's say you're from the Heartlands or something, because Circe, respectfully, you don't look like you're from here. Spiss could maybe pass, considering their family. Vikda, maybe. But right now, we could go
If-
that route.
If somebody knows the kobold biology, probably not. But granted, who does?
I'm probably going to use a disguise. I really don't want to be clocked by anyone. I'm still kind of legally dead, so
You can look like me and we can say we're from Paha.
that's an option. Are you sure you'd be okay with that?
Looking like me?
Looking like a twin?
I didn't think that far ahead.
I cannot look exactly like you.
Could give yourself a beard.
Not to, play the devil's advocate or anything for this idea, but we were posing the idea that we were, enemy number one. Is it a good idea for us to be doing anything in any town?
That's true.
Like,
We could always camp on the outskirts of town. Again, under disguise, me and Spiss at least, could go in there.
Take a peek and see if anything's up.
Traveling through, passing through. I mean, it is on the walking paths and trade routes, as unfortunately barren as it is.
I don't know. I felt that. I feel like we were in such a hurry when we were on the airship, but now we're on the ground. We're like gonna go in the opposite direction of where we need to go.
Right.
If we don't, obviously this isn't just about me, but if we don't need anything from the town, wouldn't it be better for us to get more information kind of closer to where we need to go? Like,
The only reason I say that,
don't know.
though, is honestly the only other place we might pass through is the Dying Raven Inn and by the bridge, but this is kind of one of the last towns near the castle, at least that we have access to.
Getting close to the bridge it's gonna be guarded, I assume.
Yes. We might need to cross the river before. Otherwise, we risk a lot.
I mean, I think if you want to go to Yulia, you need to know exactly what you want and not spend time there, because
Exactly.
it feels like, not only were we in a rush, like, to get our bones turned inside out 2 moments ago, but also our heads could be on the chopping block.
Yeah.
So I don't really feel like spending time in a town is probably our best bet,
Right.
personally.
I think if we stop by Yulia, it will only to hear what the public might know about the situation.
Mhm.
Because
Again, passing through,
Passing through,
something
but
similar.
leaving the same direction that you came in.
no, just passing.
Well, no, aren't we going to have to enter through the bottom and then
I'm
go
so
up?
confused. Where are we? Because I thought
Can we get a?
I thought we
We
were
have-
in somewhere completely different. Somewhere.
You are
we are
at the
in- we are
bottom
in
of
this
the town, just off the forest at the very bottom of the map.
So we
Yeah,
were
So
Right.
you have to head through Yulia Town out the other end, or go through the
Okay.
river.
Right, I know where we. So like where the E is in we're like down that forest. That's where we
You
are.
are in that little foresty area at the bottom, yeah, where the does.
Okay, got it. That makes more sense, because I was like, in my head, I thought we were going the other way. I was like, well, we're going back to go forward. Like, that doesn't make any sense. But then I was like, oh, it makes sense now that I know where we are.
Yeah, we're going north to Yulia
Okay,
Town.
well, imagine that was just mad ramblings of a crazed fairy who's really cold.
Castilla whips out her map to clarify.
I go, oh, right. Sorry. For some reason, I thought we were in a completely different area. I was very confused.
Snake
What
Heist
we were
is very
talking about.
weird, so understandable.
Got it. Okay, well then I revise my statement. Don't spend too much time in Yulia, but also Vikda and I can't disguise ourselves, so we probably shouldn't go through Yulia. You two, totally. I get that. But probably not us.
Right.
If you two can get across the river and go through the forest that way, around the mountains, that might be a better option. And then Castilla and I can go through town.
I do not like us immediately separating.
It won't be for long. Just to get through the
Even
town.
then,
I mean, I could.
I mean,
You
I
could
can.
be on my back as a bird, and we could fly over the town, like really high up, so it looks like a small bird from a distance.
I do have invisibility prepared
Oh, even better.
for today. So we could simply, simply walk alongside you or be invisible as a bird. Just some way to know.
I mean, yeah, I feel like we're small enough, though. I'll probably just turn into like a mouse or something. Only because I'm worried that there's going to be like too many invisible people and we might bump into people.
It does depend on how long the walkthrough how long the walkthrough would take. Shouldn't hopefully would not take an hour, but Lord knows what may happen.
If
We'll need to. Sorry, go ahead.
If it's full of the type of people that would be in the forest, which sounds like it was, they're not going to interact unless you interact. They don't want trouble and they don't want to start trouble.
I like that. That's a good thing.
We walk
That
through.
does usually seem to be the theme of these sorts of areas.
We can just walk through, and as long as we pay nobody any mind, doubtful they'll pay us any mind.
First foot into Yulia town, someone walks up to you. We want trouble and we're gonna start it.
We're gonna run into like some kid who's gonna want to pick a fight, and we're just like, okay,
Give us your
sure,
wallet.
okay.
Hands over 81,000 gold.
All of our gold.
We simply crushed this child to death.
Castilla,
We pull the
this entire
Baldur's Gate.
time, most of you were in the distraction of locating your area and where you were and planning. That you may have all not noticed something.
Great.
And with your perception,
Everyone, what's your
capture
passive?
in a glimpse as you look up a skyline very unfamiliar.
Huh?
Almost like looking through the water. You can see a faint visage covering the entire sky.
Oh, fuck. Emily doesn't like this. Guys, and I'm gonna gesture up. That's not normal.
No, it's not.
What? Is it water? Moon water, maybe?
No, it looks like how you would see something on the other end of water. So very
Like ripply.
not yeah, a little ripply, but also very transparent.
Mhm.
And you can see what looks like to be who here is very studious when it comes to just whose character is very curious about different places in general, who would have been reading
Nope.
a lot of books in general.
Take a wild guess.
Books.
Vikda, roll an intelligence check.
Depending
All
on
right.
what you mean other places, fifth maybe.
That is
Yeah,
a
physically.
19 with plus 5 modifier, so 24.
Go,
You've read a lot
Vikda.
of books. You've met a lot of people in your trips. You've only gotten various images, and you've never been to it. But what you're seeing on the other end, what you're seeing in the sky, in almost a transparent viewing of it, is I'm trying to get the name of it real quick because I have two names in my head and I don't remember which one's which. Yeah, is an area that looks very dark, black almost.
Ooh, fuck.
The formations and the way it looks gives you a reminder of when you've read and you heard of the Shadowfell.
Oh shit.
That's not good, folks. That veil's a bit too thin, huh?
That's where the bad people live.
We are not in Stygheist.
What?
We are not in Stygheist.
Or
Then where?
We're in the Shadowfell.
or is the veil thin enough that you can see the Shadowfell? Because Shadowfell and
are
Stygheist are like right next to each other, right?
We are
Yeah.
in the Shadowfell, and gods.
How can we be in the Veil if everything's here?
That is the point. The Shadowfell is an imitation of the material plane. It imitates things on the material. The locations are the same, just warped. The people are the same, but warped. Warped and twisted into for us horrific machinations. It is not a good thing to be in the Shadowfell.
So how the hell did Vurs teleport us there then?
I have no clue. His spell was experimental, and this is the result of the experimental state of it. We are at the very least in one piece.
So how do we get out of the Shadowfell then?
We either look with the options we have and what we have access to, finding a point where the veil is the weakest and crossing through. We do not have any sort of planar. We do not have any magics of planar travel.
Is it like a portal kind of situation, or like what's the vibe?
It would be similar to what it would be similar to what Ishta had in her basement. Yes.
So if we're here, that means we could likely, at the very least, use it to our advantage, get to the castle quicker. Less.
Or we could encounter many of the denizens that would want to tear us limb from limb at the Shadowfell.
So how do we find a portal then?
Very carefully.
I want to get a spell that could do that. Hold on.
I think we also need to ask if it's possible that they swapped places, Stygheist and the Shadowfell Stygheist.
That is also a possibility, gods.
Because we may be in the regular Stygheist, but just in the Shadowfell. No?
Which makes me question, how did the entire place get thrown here?
The alien sisters? I mean,
How many people are being tortured here?
Didn't
Countless.
she say that she'd have her own little bubble, but the rest of the world would be ruined or something? Pride to my mother. If Stygheist here is the bubble,
Doesn't mean it could have just the bubble she was referring to could have even just been Islathea.
Okay.
Mm.
I could let you keep going, or I can stop the confusion now.
Please.
Is it that you can see the Shadowfell?
Are we in
It
the
is-
Shadowfell or
It is that you can see the Shadowfell.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
okay?
I didn't
I
want
was about
to
to say, if we got
interrupt
thrown
anymore.
into another fucking realm,
It is very much a
Yeah.
situation where you can, in the skyline, you're seeing the Shadowfell from above their skyline, almost like the
The
veil
veil
is thinning and two planets are near
way
each other.
too thin. That's not good at all.
But
is
better
not
for us
good.
to not but better for us to not be in the fucking Shadowfell.
Yeah,
You're
that is
not
true.
wrong, but also holy fuck. That's not good either.
I mean, how close is it? Like, is it the halls? Like, like when you get close, like, is it the sky, or is it like a certain amount of feet up? Like,
You look into the sky and it almost looks like it's like you're floating above the Shadowfell itself. And one would think that if in the Shadowfell they're looking at the same thing but in reverse.
God, it's so freaky.
if I give my wings a little flutter, can I fly? Am I dried out?
Yeah.
Cool. My produce flame worked. I don't want to get too close, but I just want to start flying up. And does it seem like I'm getting closer, or is it
No.
sort of always at an equidistance to me?
From the amount you can fly, it seems like it's always in an equal distance for you. We're talking about like the skyline.
Yeah.
Like,
I was like,
yeah.
is it like the sky, or is it like a little closer to us, like a bubble? That's kind of what I was thinking.
We're talking about you look up and for some reason you're seeing the surface of Jupiter like cover the entire skyline and you don't know what's going on. Kind of thing. Yeah.
Well, that's a problem. But one we can immediately solve.
One we need to keep in mind though, because if the veil's this thin, something or someone wants it this thin.
Mm-hmm.
And things can very easily cross the threshold.
Like those bee wolves.
Let's not. Okay, we need to know. No wonder Vurs was saying something about magic being weird, which means we need to be careful with our own. But we need to get moving now. Was that a cat I just heard?
Okay.
Was that one of my cats? It could've been
Loki
one.
seemed to be typing potentially while you were gone.
Oh, he was.
let's go.
Yeah!
We knew it.
Let
Trying to
him
tell us
speak.
its secrets.
What do you want to tell us?
a lot of Y's, W's, and E's. repeated over and
As a
over again.
meaning though.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That kind of helps spell Shadowfell for me.
There's
It was a warning.
There's a W in Shadowfell. And an E.
Yes.
Let's go. Keep a weathered eye on the horizon and head toward. I've already forgotten what I wrote down. Yulia Town.
Yulia.
All right, you head towards Yulia Town.
We're not entering it just yet. Can I emphasize this?
Yeah.
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 We're going to do something prior to that, but we're getting close.
It's not too far off. You cover the distance and you get close, and you're a bit of a distance off. You can see within the front of the town, and somewhat within it.
Okay, so you said you can look different.
Mm-hmm.
This, are we riding on the fact that nobody really knows your face?
I mean,
Or are you leaning into the whole I'm in charge, bitch?
unless they know my family's faces very well, they might know I'm with them, but I'm banking on nobody really.
You'll play it by ear.
Yeah.
I like it. Vikda, you wanted to turn invisible, right?
Yes, that was the plan, to stay somewhat close, to be able to stay close by. Yes.
Okay, so we're in and out.
In and out.
In
In
and
and
out.
Just have a look, see if anybody's doing anything weird or different. Maybe check guard levels. If there are more guards here than you would normally expect there to be, that kind of thing.
Spot any wanted posters.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I plan to check that for any official documents, announcements, things like that.
Maybe if you do find someone that you want to like ask a question, maybe try to be like somebody who's like you normally would ask a question to. So like not some random person who's just like walking the street, but like a fishmonger or like a butcher or something, like a reason that you'd have to speak with them. Just so it doesn't look suspicious.
And if there are guards, avoid them.
Yes.
Yeah, like the plague.
I like yeah. That's a big one.
I honestly doubt that would be too uncommon in a place like this.
But don't do it in a suspicious way, because if you avoid them too hard, they want to talk to you.
Hmm.
The more you avoid them, the more they want to talk to you.
Okay.
Let's go.
I'm gonna wild shape into a little bird, probably like I'm thinking like a blue tip, but I don't know if that's a bird that exists in the US. Yeah, I'm just a little guy. I'm just a little guy, and I'm gonna perch in Castilla's stuff.
Castilla now has 2 birds.
Hmm.
Yo. Vikda is going to cast invisibility at 3rd level to target the one additional person that is definitely here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna send the whip of the art I did for Castilla's disguise.
Oh,
It's not done yet. Let me emphasize this.
okay.
But bam, Ganassi.
Nice.
Eyes covered. Cough, cough.
Cough, cough.
It's intentional.
Okay. That's it.
Yeah.
All right, you all walk towards the town. As you get near, you do see people outside. They're off doing their regular things. It seems this kind of place seems a lot less active. See people kind of go in and out of bars. Some people are out cleaning what they can from their stuff, and there are definitely guards everywhere.
Great.
Cool. That's fine.
You hear whispers. You catch a conversation here and there. Oh man, I'm not really fond of our, how do we say, new curfew time. But I
Oh,
mean,
fuckers.
Oh, good.
That's not good, guys.
really, there's not much we can do with what tends to happen when the lights go out. You see a drunk kind of like stumble around, and he kind of stumbles onto one of the guards, and the guard kind of pushes him down. Oi, come on. Pick yourself up and go knock out somewhere else. What are you guys doing?
Still is desperately trying to not look at people and act like, yes, this is fine.
Are people just kind of like walking around like normal, or do people seem to be going like inside, making
Yeah,
their way in?
they're just kind of walking around doing their own thing. There doesn't seem to be a lot of people out. That seems to be a regular. Yeah.
Yeah, Vikda at least is continuing walking.
You guys are trying to cross, head to the other side. Is that what you're doing currently?
Yeah, walk through walk through the city. Vikda at least is going to do a perception check on seeing if there are any wanted posters.
Okay.
At least.
That's why I asked, to see if you guys
Stella
are
would
doing
like to
anything
check
extra
that
in the
too.
cross. Okay. Both of you
Just-
go ahead and roll a perception check.
That is
23.
another 19.
And a 23.
Dirty 21.
21. So, you and Castilla both clock. It's not that it's empty, the city. It seems like most people are purposely staying indoors. Not everyone.
Odd.
There are individuals out, but a lot of people tend to stay indoors. Even the guards kind of stay near a building. Not a lot of them are patrolling the streets. And not too far off, you do see a poster that usually would be used for wanted signs, and you see a couple of ones on the ground, but plastered all over the poster are various wanted signs depicting the individuals in your group.
Do I look
Everyone-
cute?
Everyone except for Alma.
Fuck.
Good. Oh, so Spitz is just
Even Smith?
Even Swiss.
Spitz is just walking around
Fuck.
bareface. Fuck.
Castilla silently sees this and immediately, using the earring, is gonna go, shawl over your head now. cloak something.
Spiss takes her the cream shawl that's usually around her waist and like ties it over her head.
Are these like accurate depictions of us on the wanted posters? Or is
they're
it like
pretty, they're
I
pretty
can't get my
close.
nose right?
They're pretty close. There's some stuff that's off in individuals. The most accurate people are Spicitus and Castilla. when it
Fucking hell.
comes to depiction.
Yes. I mentally high five Vikda.
You do notice that the amount of money being offered for individuals are high.
Oh, the
you-
bounty.
You and Vikda are at about 100,000,
Wow.
and Spicitus is at about 500,000, and Castilla is at like a 700,000.
Oh shit. We're like the fucking One Piece pirates right now.
Spiss isn't even the most wanted. Come on.
I like this is kind of funny because
What?
Castilla's supposed to be dead, so this is like,
I think
Why was
someone
there a
knows
wait?
you're not dead.
well, then what did they tell the people? Because you're casually going, yeah, the princess is fucking alive and she's a wanted criminal.
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Is Castilla's face or is she wearing a mask?
It's the mask. It doesn't seem to be.
Okay.
There seems to
Which is-
also be writing on the individual wanted posters. Extra writing besides the numbers. There's a title for each individual.
Oh my god. This is cool. Sorry.
Stop it.
They're very brief titles.
Oh my god, no.
One of them
Still.
is the rogue magician. There's one that says betrayer daughter, which is the one for Spicitus.
I got kicked out. What?
Classic.
Shit.
The rogue magician.
Circe says pyromaniac.
Nice. Yes. Betray a daughter.
And for Castilla, it says assassin. And underneath all of them, it says we have a bounty out for these 4 individuals involved in a group known as Kaleidoscope
Oh no.
that had planned and executed the assassination of the Queen of Stygheist, as well as some of the family members.
They thought you killed your own mom.
My fucking god. Okay. 'cause
mentally
that's what's
say-
it- Hold on. Castilla's frozen because this is implying that the daughter that's been missing for years at this point, years, came back and killed her fucking mom.
Mhm. And tried to kill her other family.
Also, my parents are probably gonna be texting me saying, "Why are you cursing so much?" Because they can't,
Stop swearing.
they don't care because they know I'm in D&D. But God,
So there goes.
I'm
there
so
goes my
sane, guys. I'm
idea
so
of-
sane. I'm so sane.
So there goes my idea of Vikda drawing a mustache on his own one-on poster.
Do it. Do it.
it-
Do it. Do it.
So, could,
The thing. You go.
could since Castilla's face is covered in the wanted poster, it's covered by the mask, right? And not her bare
Mhm.
face isn't there.
It's not her bare face, no.
So could Castilla drop? Could we like kind of scoot back a bit, like into the shadow? Castilla drops her disguised self, and then cast like invisibility on Spiss or something, or whatever. Because
We could.
be a swap right here, real quick.
Can I find it?
Vikda,
Go ahead.
Vikda could simply drop invisibility and recast it.
But your face is still
Isn't-
up there. Then your
But
victim's face is
Alma
there.
would be the one. Open that. Okay. Hold
We
on.
would go
Time out.
Into we would go into
Please stop.
shadow. Invisibility dropped. Then, boom. Invisibility recast.
I will also have you guys know that if I remember correctly, Castilla has worn her mask for her entire life. So her people would
Yes.
know her because of the mask.
Right. That's the thing. She's worn it since she was 15, and she's 25, technically 30 with the time jump. So like, she's never. Her face has not been seen since she was 15.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, so
And she never had pink dyed hair, so she does have some coverage there.
So Castilla could walk around with her face like out and be fine. Vikda, Circe, and Alma is fine. So Vikda, Circe, and Spiss need to be covered. Circe's good because she's wild shaped. Vikda's invisible, and so
Sweet.
we just need to cover Spiss now.
Yeah, honestly.
Let's.
So
Yeah, just
if Castilla,
so we just need to find a shadowy alley and then walk out the other end.
Pretty much.
yeah.
Can we find a nice shadowy alley that looks
Yeah,
safe
there's
from
a lot
guards
of-
and prying eyes?
There's a lot of
That is
alleys
not-
here that seem to be.
that are not occupied by other criminals.
I
They're
will
doing
say,
shady shit.
roll a stealth check for, and those who are invisible with advantage to see if you're not
Click.
noticed.
Do I need to roll a
have my
stealth if
boots.
I'm sitting on Castella's shoulder?
My
Yes.
familiar pet bird.
Do I
have
get
2.
advantage because I'm a bird? That's not true. My bird doesn't
is-
get advantage.
That is a 17.
Actually,
Whatever.
no. I would say you're just a part of Castilla's thing. If you're just,
Yes.
yeah, that's fine.
Tweet.
What was
I have
yours?
2 birds.
Owen?
Wait, 17.
17. They're all pretty good. Yeah, you guys dash into an alleyway that's open. It seems to be away and yeah, unoccupied.
Perfect. Castilla will drop disguise self, immediately give Spiss her mask and be like, do not let this be caught on my goddamn person. Right now. Like, if this is on me and I'm caught,
They're gonna know.
they're gonna I'm gonna get hung.
I have a solution to that. Bag holding.
Bag holding. I want to still make sure I can take it out.
I mean, if you turn someone invisible, then the thing will become invisible, right?
Yeah, but I just can't have it on me if I'm not being invisible.
Oh, that's true.
Okay, cool, great. Thank you. And Castilla is gonna still drop the illusion, but still, like, instead of wearing her typical, like, flowery Stygheist dress, she's gonna try not to look like that. She's gonna keep her like a cloak on, not wear her scarf because she also has been wearing that since a kid. She's going to. Perfect. Castilla's gonna use the shawl. Castilla's also gonna use Raven's hair clip. Just as another like feature thing that she doesn't tend to wear. She doesn't wear purples like her family does. She likes blues. Odd one out, black sheep. You know how it is. And then she's gonna make sure that. How fancy looking is Pepper Jack's little like case?
Imagine it was all red, I believe. Imagine like the Chinese like to use a lot of red with golds. It's like that. It's mostly red with gold detailing all over it.
Okay. And Castilla would
Maybe-
like bird Circe to be seen, as in this is totally normal. She just has a bird. 2 birds even.
I'll sit on Castella's shoulder and just like do bird things. You know, preen my wings, tweet every now and again.
If anyone needs my name is Ingrid. Okay? Ingrid?
Got it.
I don't think you'll have to say it, but push come to shove. My name is Ingrid. And I'm simply passing through to find my father, which is not incorrect.
Big cover story. I like it.
I'm looking for my father because we're going through a crisis. Trade me or some shit. I don't know. Okay, let's do this.
Alright.
Go team.
Go team.
And Vikda is recasting invisibility on himself and Spiss, not letting Alma walk free. Gonna try and use an Arcanist Gauntlet charge. That's a 6. Nice. All right.
Okay.
Hopefully nobody watched Castilla walk out with her friend, Alma.
You don't seem to have any eyes directly on you.
Perfect. That's what
I
we
will
want.
say, though.
Yeah. Fuck.
Hmm.
Fuck.
All right. So you guys are trying to
Oh.
cross.
Can I,
Yeah.
sorry, add something to disguise? Can Castilla position her hair to cover like part of her eye? One of her eyes?
Sure.
Great. Because her eyes are multicolored, and that's a sign of the Stygheistian nobility. This is
And doing
fine.
that just also just gives a sign of, hey, I don't have one. Don't ask.
Yeah, don't ask. No, Castilla wants to look a little bit edgy. Okay, sorry, thank you.
As we're walking through the town, can I use my telepathic ability to open my mind for detect thoughts? Because if I do it this way, I don't know. It's not a spell technically,
Mhm.
so I can just do it. So I'm just listening, kind of similar to what I did on the train when we were in Eden. I'm just listening for anyone who might be thinking like, oh, who's that? Or, oh, they're weird. Or, and if we pass a guard, I'm like specifically going to be focusing on the guards to see what they're thinking. But I'm just like passively listening. I'm not doing anything.
As you make your way across the town, it's not very big. It is still on a little bit on a larger side, but not like a huge city by any means. You make your way across, and you'll occasionally hear people, murmur about things and stuff. No one's really paying too much attention to you. A lot of people keep talking about night, and when nightfall hits and the dark, and how it's changed the way they do things. You hear some people mention and some thoughts about how they're grateful that the new people in charge took over when they did, because things started heading south real quick. And you reach the other end. And as you're about to leave, one of the guards near the gate goes, "Wait up." And he
Yes?
stops you, Castilla.
Do you need something?
You're heading out now. It's gonna get dark soon.
Apologies, is curfew almost time? I didn't realize.
Yeah. If you're traveling, it's not that big of a deal. We're not enforcing it to people, but it's more of a for your safety than for anyone else's. You sure you're gonna leave? Before Circe, you get the surface thoughts. Is this person crazy? And they're leaving now as the sun's going down.
Yeah. Telepathically, I'm like, he thinks you're crazy. He's like, why would you be going outside when the sun's about to go down?
Jesse, is the sun actually about to go down?
Yeah.
Guys, I don't want to stay.
Why don't you ask him what to expect, and I'll like maybe see if he's thinking something more than he's saying.
Has there been an uptick in the issues, or I apologize. I have to get somewhere quick. My father isn't doing well. That's why I'm asking.
You see him kind of have a face of confusion at your question or your answer.
Castile's purpose is being vague as fucking hell.
My dad, please, he's sick.
My father, he's sick in the head.
I wouldn't per se an uptick or anything. It's the same as usual, but
Right.
it's not. It's pretty bad. I don't. Are you okay? And the thought goes. You hear the thought, Circe. An uptick. I don't know if there more of them? Come out at night, or what's? I don't know what she means by uptick. It's just dangerous. That's all. It's always been, has been since.
Stella
No uptick.
is her
He doesn't know
her
what you're talking
hands
about.
her hands totally going towards Pepperjack to give the anxiety rub. She's not hiding it. She's very open about the fact there is a baby in here. Right. Okay. Thank you. Oh,
Okay.
fuck. What was that?
Rolling dice.
Can I get an insight on this man?
Go ahead.
Does he think I'm insane?
Roll insight?
What is this?
Oh,
No,
damn.
I'm doing a little princess
Um,
pose right now.
You were getting a feeling
Say that recognized.
of him surprised that you were gonna go out, and then he has this thought of like, is this person got a death wish or something? And then
Am I?
he's now being a little more suspicious because of the way
Uh-huh.
you're talking about things. It almost seems like he's like, wait a second. It almost sounds like this person
Okay.
know what's going on.
Okay. All right. Fine. I thought I'd had more time. Thank you for the warning. I completely lost track. And Castilla's gonna turn around, do like the I don't want to be here wave, and just kind of sulk a little bit back towards the innards of town. Against our wishes. Fuck.
I'm keeping an eye on this god. I turn on Castilla's shoulder and do a little bud, like shimmy, to like be like, I'm just nesting down for a second, but I'm keeping an eye on him. Is he? I'm like, what's this fucker doing? Is he gonna tell
Tiny
someone
bird
that
glare.
Castilla's being weird?
He's looking directly at Castilla as she's walking away. And he's just not breaking eye contact. He's just looking at her.
Castilla is purposely going to like rub her face as if this is distressing to her because she wants to look like, yes, something's wrong with her fucking dad and she needs to go, but this is more dangerous.
Great acting,
And
Castilla. He's still staring at you.
She's purposely just being stressed out on purpose because she is stressed out. I mean, she's not lying. She's stressed out about her dad.
I know. Yeah. It's just,
It's weird. I know. Trust me, Castilla's not socially inept. We know this.
Okay. So
And
what's the plan? You can't leave that way.
she is desperately going to look for another alley to disappear by, preferably maybe an inn. An inn would be great.
make a perception check. A lot of these buildings are very rough. It's hard to tell what's actually an inn or not.
8.
That's good enough. Yeah, you see some place that seems like it resembles an inn. The broken sign kind of, you see an I and an N. So it's either an inn or in something else, but
Yep. And it is because Castilla knows that guard is probably stalking her ass right now. And she is not risking shit. And
Alright.
Castilla will go inside and totally not trip to hold open the door for just another second so friends could come in. She holds the door for Alma. How about that? Bam!
There you go. As you enter, you see it's actually much more packed than usually. Or, well, you wouldn't know, but in this kind of area, you wouldn't expect it to be so busy. The inn. People are just kind of sitting at tables. Some of them talking to each other, others kind of just playing poker and stuff. It also seems like some people are sleeping on the ground.
Oh, God. It's that bad? Does anyone look injured?
No. Some people have some minor injuries. And some people are like they're dirty. A lot of people are just, dressed with what they've been having for a lot of their lives.
Mhm.
The few sets of clothes. But no one here looks like they've been mistreated or anything besides
Right.
the occasional scruffle or something.
Yeah. I was more asking like monster cuts or something.
No, but with your perception, you do notice one individual. There's a scruffy dwarvish man at the table talking to somebody, and his arm, his forearm is missing. He only has shoulder down to the elbow, and in the area where the injury is, you see these black veins kind of riding up.
Oh God! Does he look sickly, or is he like fine? Like, does he act?
He looks
fine?
fine. It seems like those veins are stuck in that area where the injury was at.
Almost like a blight. Interesting.
Well, does this look familiar to the creatures that we passed by in?
Oh fuck!
Hold on. Where were we? We passed by like that cave. Fuck, what's it called? The Stalker Caverns. When we passed by the Stalker Caverns, there was some creatures that were hurt and also had that sort of a veiny look. Does it look similar to that?
It looks very similar to that.
Oh, no,
Yes.
Abby.
Yeah. I telepathically I told Castilla that. Like that. It looks like those little creatures. The same little.
That's a good catch. That was a while ago.
Yeah, because I remember Circe really wanted to go look at them, but I talked myself out of it because I was too scared.
Can Casilla try to find? Sorry, Ingrid, try to find like a host or some kind.
Yeah, you look around and it's hard to tell. A lot of people are dressed like they're not of wealth, rags and stuff. You see someone that's kind of tending to some tables, and they give them a copper piece and they walk off into your direction.
Pardon. Excuse me?
Yes?
Is there any chance of getting a room, or is it booked?
We have one free room. How many?
Me and my friend here, and I'm gonna gesture to Alma, and my little buddy, and I'm gonna purposely show the baby in the container. I need to get him to stretch his legs desperately. Even if it's the tiniest room. Something.
Fine. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, just 2 silver pieces. You go upstairs, it's the second room.
Thank you. And Castilla will hand it right over. No questions asked. I will remove my 2 silver. I finally get to use a silver piece, guys!
Yeah!
Yay.
I now have 98 instead of the 100 I purposely broke.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I have not touched the 8 silver and 12 copper I've put in there at the start of the campaign.
I know, we have 81,000 gold pieces, but we're not saying that out loud.
Vikda casually has 1,200 on him. just in the bag holding.
Oh my god.
We're so sane, guys. We're so sane.
We are such reasonable people.
And we are keeping that shit hidden.
It's in the bag of hold and he's invisible.
Perfect. And so Castilla will happily go looking for that room because she isn't lying also when she said she wants to make sure Pepperjack gets some walking.
As you do, you cross near the dwarvish individual talking at the bar. And you hear, before you start walking away, yeah, I mean, I missed the tail ends of it. I was out chopping some wood, and I was going to bring it back. And I ran back into the house, realizing after I heard the sirens, last minute, unfortunately, and I lost my arm. But what are you going to do, huh?
Castilla throws a very pitying glance, but she really does not want to get involved with any conversations.
And you walk. You go up the stairs. You go to the second room on your right. A small room. There's one bed,
Perfect.
and not a lot of floor space. We're talking about literally a room. Like,
That's okay.
Yeah.
As long as there is a bed, we can make a pillow for it. We can work with this. Castilla's happy that we have a space to sit down in. Any windows?
And a place that's
one
invisible.
singular window that looks out to outside. What you do notice about the windows, most of it is boarded.
Damn. How thin do the walls seem?
You knock on the walls, and the building seems to be made of a sturdy material, so they perhaps aren't thin at all. They're not very thin.
Okay. So we can talk a little freely, just keep our voices down. Okay. So we are absolutely staying awake tonight because something's absolutely going to be breaking into this damn place.
God,
So
that's-
Vic, you were right about the Shadowfell.
Now there's the question of is it Sorrowsworn or something worse?
Bee wolves. Let it be bee wolves. I wanted to see them.
You guys notice one thing as well. The windows for sure boarded up, and written in chalk in various corners around the room. It says, "Keep the lights on."
Oh, stop. No.
Fuck off, Jesse.
It's like a horror movie.
We're gonna have weeping angels falling. Fuck
the lights on. Don't blink. Whatever you do.
Okay, so guys, we are absolutely staying awake. My God. Good news, folks. Castilla has dancing lights,
Oh, thank God.
and she can
For
keep
what-
casting it.
for 1 minute.
But if she just
Cast it
keeps
over and
casting
over.
it over and over again,
If only.
fuck
The-
you.
If I only had prepared.
The windows are they're not fully boarded up, you said, but they're boarded up enough.
No, you can see through to the outside, but they're boarded up enough to like make sure they can't be opened.
Can I
From the outside,
They're boarded in the inside.
as in nothing can come in from the outside.
Yes.
in theory?
Wait.
Great, Jesse. So great.
Spiss's sword, the candle flame claymore, placing 2 candles into the hilt of it, they'll burn for 8 hours instead of 1.
Do we have candles?
Yes.
Uh,
I think
Hold on. If I have a tinderbox, I have a tinderbox. Would that have candles in it? Torch. I have a torch. I have 9 torches. That would have candles, maybe.
9 torches.
It just was what my thing says. I don't
You're
know.
just describing my inventory in Oblivion.
9 torches, ball tickets,
Spiss does have
mystery sandwich.
Spiss has candles.
Thank God.
there you go.
Spiss has 4 candles.
Oh.
I mean, I can create 5 objects with it that make bright light in a 5-foot radius and dim light for additional 5. So that would be.
We got many
5
light options, and I love it.
We have a lot of light, and the benefit of the things from that's from magical tinkering. These are effectively permanent until I dismiss them.
Yo.
So.
Sorry,
Vikda at the very least is gonna start work on that with the various pieces of scrap metal from his bag.
All right.
Can I flutter over to the boarded up windows? I'm still a little bird because I can be a bird for 5 hours now. And I want to flitter through the boards so I can see better at the window.
Okay.
I just want to. I still don't trust that fucking guard. I just want to see if anyone seems like they've been alerted to something, like a concern. So if I see any guards, if I can see that guard down the road, I want to see what he's doing. But if not, I just want to check if any of the guards seem perturbed.
I wonder if the guards are just going inside for the night.
Like, what are they doing?
Make a perception check to see what you see outside.
Yay. Because I'm a little birdie, I get advantage. Because I got good bird eyes.
Good news.
Perception.
Things stand out in comparison to white snow.
That's true. It's complete
get?
opposites. 24.
Yay!
I got a 6 and a 24.
You look out and you see the guards now kind of, you do see a lot of them like together, but they seem to be telling individuals to get inside. You notice the guard that you had Casilla had spoken to at the entrance. He's around, but he's not necessarily looking at your building or anything. And he heads up this tower. It's like a little wooden watchtower almost. And you hear him start cranking. You see him start cranking something, and you hear an alarm.
Oh.
Kind of like a military alarm, like a.
It's getting dark, everyone.
Still, it's not fucking like this. Holy shit.
Yeah. I jump to turn like birds do, where they jump on 2 feet. It's not good. That feels bad. This feels terrible.
How many bets for a Sorrow Sword or something somehow worse?
Hey, let's just witness this, guys. We have our flames on. Castilla's trying to let Pepperjack not get freaked out by this damn thing.
Okay. That's...
Sorry. If we all stay up the night, won't we have a point of exhaustion tomorrow?
Yes.
Yep.
So
That's disadvantage on something. I think it's abilities.
Yep, abilities.
Is the
Basically
first
any
one?
roll.
I think we should sleep in shit. I think we should just do a watch.
We really should.
Two people per watch.
Yes.
Disadvantage on ability on all ability checks is first level.
We're gonna need that for.
Don't get to 6 because then you die.
Yeah,
We need-
I also do not think we want to go into a prison break exhausted.
With disadvantage, hilarious.
Yeah, casually busting into the prison to prove that Castilla did not kill her mom. That'd be great.
On 0 hours of sleep, a casual 32 hours of consciousness.
That'd be a choice.
Totally reasonable.
If we're gonna do shifts, do you mind if I take the first one? Because if I stay as a bird, I have better eyesight, and I can see in the dark, which I can't normally do.
Are we getting this all mentally, by the way?
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm
I just-
telepathic.
I love that.
It's my only cool thing.
That is reasonable.
I would like to do. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'll take second watch.
Can I do first as well? I can't believe I'm saying this. I want to see what happens. What's,
Monsters.
what's
The
happening.
bee wolves. I cross my little bird
Circe.
toes.
I mean it. I want to know what's happening to my people at this point.
Actually, to simplify it to account for this being for us being a group of 5, and I can quickly write up some sort of chart or whatever for who's awake for when, or unless we just want to wing it.
Huh? Great pun.
Flutter my wings.
That was not intentional, but
Okay, cool. I think we'll probably be okay, right? Like, just winging it.
We'll be fine. We just need to make sure that nobody else dies.
Yeah. But they might have wanted posters of us up everywhere, but
Even you got to admit you don't do that. You don't fuck around with people dying.
I'm just saying, they're going to be really proud when they find out that we actually are saviors and not murderers.
I just want to make sure. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What?
Ominous.
Just reading things.
Jesse, I don't like this, Jesse.
No.
Stop reading.
Chrissy, wake up! I don't,
don't
like
like
this. Chrissy, wake up! Hey, hello.
Hello. Time to wake up.
Gotta wake up. Gotta wake up. I don't
You-
like this.
It's Christmas. Sorry.
So before you guys even go to sleep and some people take watch, you can all kind of peek out the boards. The sirens stop. Most people, if not everyone, are outside. You see some guards kind of making sure that no one else is out here. And as the sun begins to fall down, the guards kind of scramble into the guardhouse. As the sun begins to set across the mountains, you can see almost like a blanket of black cover. The night is darker than it's ever been before. And Mizu shines in full moon, trying to break through the darkness enough so you can see the ground and the surroundings, but way darker than it would usually light up. Your eyes play tricks on you. The lights outside of the buildings, all the buildings seem to have their lanterns outside lit. And you can see the shadows almost dancing occasionally. Long tree-like branches out in the forest move. The worst part is the sounds. Sounds of almost guttural noises and sounds of various scrapings and things. All right, who's taking first watch?
What is for Circe?
Fucking terrified.
This is so great, guys.
This is
Welcome home.
amazing. We got this, Costello. Bird high five.
To simplify the night, we could just do it like since it is technically since there are just four of us, it could just be Circe and Castilla, then Spiss and Vikda.
Yeah,
that's fine.
that's what we were doing.
Just make it simple.
Yeah, I just know that a third watch shift was mentioned. So
Oh,
Okay, so I would like. Oh, you guys already did your perception checks. Anything you guys want to talk about during your watch?
Circe, do you think this is something that Ayin did? Jealousy? Not sorry, pride did?
maybe. I mean, yeah. I mean, the murderous whatevers might be more Shadowfell related, but the thinning of the veil feels very weird. Like, it's not. You don't often have spots anyway that are like that thin. That's normally like a cool anomaly, but like seeing the sky is like that feels a bit beyond the pale.
What if we can't fix it? What if it's stuck like this? What if this, as Castilla glances and at another sound of guttural terror, this is life for people now. This isn't temporary.
I mean, it's not a helpful response, but I try to think positive. Like, I know that sometimes I say things and it's probably not the right time to say it, or it's not as nice or as kind, but, you know, I think there's a way to fix most things. And the veil, it's its own kind of magic. And I think there's a way to heal that kind of magic. Though, if it's Ayin related, we might have to, you know, either murder her or kill her with kindness. You know.
Can you do me a favor and use a speak with animals?
Yeah, hold on. I will, since I'm sort of like relatively happy, I guess, with hearing the terrifying sounds, I will drop wild shape so I can make Stilla feel better. I'll drop wild shape or come out of my little birdie form. And I will use speak with animals.
Can you just tell him everything will be okay? I don't know how else to communicate that without... I don't want him to be scared right now.
Yeah, totally. And Cecile kind of like lean down so she's like as close to eye level with Pepperjack as she can be. Hi. I don't know if you fully understand me yet, but it's a little loud outside, and I know that's scary, but we're safe, and we're gonna protect you no matter what. So you don't have to be scared. You know, we're here. We're here for you. And then she'll sort of like dip into a bit more animalistic version of speak with animals, where she'll sort of just like do some chirping noises that sort of like, I would like to think sort of like represent that sense of like, you know, don't worry, like your family's here, like, you know, that kind of like all the like mother birds or like dad birds do to like baby birds and stuff, to be like, I'm here, don't worry, don't freak out, that kind of thing.
He looks at you and he kind of like looks around. It seems like he may have heard what you said, but whether that can be communicated back or not is not really a thing.
He's still very young. I did it.
Okay, thank you. It makes me feel a little better.
Yeah. I mean, we will. What I said to Pepperjack is kind of what I think with us too. I like to err on the side of positive. So I do think genuinely, you know, we'll be okay. We've beaten up a giant eyeball with multiple eyeballs in a vacuum of dark space.
Yeah. This is gonna be fine.
It is. And we'll kick some ass. And we'll save some of your people. All of your people. Sorry. Freudian slip. We'll save you people.
Thanks. I mean it. I may not be showing it right now, but thank you.
Anything else?
It's all from Castilla.
Did you say the moon was out?
Yeah, Mizu's in full moon. It's shining as bright as it ever can, but you're seeing a less of an effect of how much it lights on the land.
Can I look up at the moon? I feel like that's my most common said sentence in this campaign. Can I look at the moon? And as I would normally, as I used to do when I was thinking about communicating with Anastasia, I will keep that mentality while I'm looking at the moon. And I will say telepathically, because I feel like that's how it always worked with Anastasia, would be telepathy. So telepathically, I just want to look at the moon and say, hey, I don't know if you can hear me. I feel like this probably only worked with... Never mind. If there is a chance that you can hear me, you can't let these people die to whatever this is. Light is supposed to be something that people can rely on. It feels safe. It feels comforting, and it lights a path. Castilla really needs a win right now. And I don't know if you can hear me, but I need you to give it to her.
Okay. The last thing you notice as you look away from the window, just you, Circe. I would assume Castilla's kind of pulled back from the window at this point.
Yeah, just a bit.
You see from one of the alleyways what seems like to be one of the drunkards kind of step out, half awake in his stupor. And as he takes his step, almost as fast as he stepped out, something rushes from the shadow and he disappears in a blur. And we're going to end the session for today.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my god.
We have to wait 2 weeks.
I get to ponder on this on a fucking boat.
Oh, oh shit.
I have to go to bed now. I don't appreciate.
I don't want to go to bed now, Jesse. Like, what the hell?
It's dark outside. You can't do this to me.
It's spooky. What the fuck?
Listen, we have the benefit of not being in fantasy realm.
It's thundering outside and it's dark.
Yeah.
Not snowing.
Is it snowing?
I wish it could snow in Florida. No.
Oh, and is it snowing for you?
No,
Oh, I thought you said it was snowing.
I said it's not snowing like it is in
What do you
Stygheist
mean?
currently.
It could snow in May for you guys.
We just had
It is current. It is current. It was like 70 degrees out today.
okay, but a few nights ago, we at least over here, we did have a teeny tiny bit of snow. Like it was raining mostly, and then it was snowing a tiny bit, and then went back to rain, so it was gone.
What the fuck?
I mean that's not snow. That's just slush.
It was
Still, it's May. Snow doesn't fucking happen in May.
We've gotten snow in June.
Well, too.
How?
Minnesota.
Winter be stupid.
Minnesota.
Winter get drunk occasionally.
God, what the hell?
I might have to go outside tonight still.
Oh no.
My dog's old.
My condolences.
Don't get eaten by creepy creatures in the dark.
I mean, you'll be in the light,
That's true.
and if you can see outside, then you know nothing. If you can see outside, like, if like the fucking like blanket of darkness or whatever
If my
that Jesse described.
if my black dog jump scares me in the middle of the night outside because she comes up to me too fast, I'm gonna blame Jesse.
I accept it.
He takes the blame. Fair. Hell yeah.
Oh god. TC, you hear that? You better not need to go outside tonight. She's looking at me.
All right, take your.
This is
all
some
right, everyone.
creepy
Take your
shit.
bets. Is it Sorrow Sword or something worse?
Oh god.
Castilla thinking she's going to like being back home, quickly learning she has fucked up big time.
Quickly learning. We want to go back to the ship. Vurs, take us back.
Still thought Eden was bad. Now her home country is hell.
Do we tell Castilla that a man might be currently being eaten by a monster? Yes or no?
No.
Oh, tell her.
No.
I dare you to. I fucking dare you to, as Emily.
He just turns away from the window with like a look that's
what
like,
can we do?
oh shit.
He was already grabbed.
We could have
Just not
thrown a
going outside.
dancing lights.
I hoped the moon was gonna help us. He failed me, shaking fist at the moon.
Unfortunately, this was a process. This was simply the process of, not natural evolution, but
I thought you were gonna say natural selection.
Natural selection from this drunk guy.
that.
Oh,
It was unfortunately a case of that.
Wow.
Circe really
Poor
asked
drunk guy.
asked for a win for Castilla, and then proceeded to see
Yeah.
one of Castilla's people get murdered.
Cecily's like,
Just-
please give
just-
Castilla a win. She really needs it. And the universe is like, no. Dead
No,
guy.
I don't think so.
Just shoves the knife in a bit more.
You turn away from the window with like a face. You're like, oh,
Castilla goes, what
Cersei-
was that noise, Circe? Huh?
what a beautiful night.
It's a beautiful night.
sim-
As the window
sim-
shaking, there's roaring outside.
simply a bird going by.
You know? One of them night owls. That's a real thing. It was an owl.
Cersei slowly closes the blinds.
Nothing to see. Don't worry.
Oh,
It's too
Castilla,
late.
did you hear about that funny story with monster sounds that sound like a guy's getting dragged away screaming?
Yeah, it goes like this.
Cersei props herself up in the window to like spreads her wings to like try and cover it. Like, there's nothing. You know, how about we talk some more?
You know, I just love stretching my wings. It feels great. Nothing could be better than this.
I hate just the fact that I have the case of curiosity and dread at finding out what the hell that thing was.
Yeah.
I hope we never.
I mean,
I want to know what it is, but I also don't want to ever. I also don't want to know what it is because that means it's seen us.
I hope we
it's
only
a
learn-
Wendigo.
Oh God. I hope we
That'd be
only
cooler
learn
than.
what it is after it's gone. Like, we solve this problem and then we find out what was happening. That's what I want.
Yeah, but
So then we never have to deal with it again.
They're just dragging them. Okay, so this is a bit on a video that I had to watch with the kids. They're just, dragging them to a boarding school. Yes, this is a video we watched about an alligator eating monkeys, like a little show performance. And the bit was he didn't eat them. He actually was just taking them to boarding school to not be assholes.
That's okay.
Yes, this is a legit video. It's called Deep in the Jungle, Monkeys and Alligators. It's great.
That
Listen, that man
sounds
was
like a
just-
terrible lie that she'd come up with too.
That man was being brought to that man was being brought to rehab.
Yeah, you know, it's working on his alcoholism.
Just trying to help him.
Yeah.
Look, if we had extra time, we could have gone and helped him, but the window's boarded up. The quick escape has been taken from us.
You know what would be kind of funny?
But
Still, if this was what Stygheist just was, like before she met you guys, so you guys just get here and you're like, what the hell is going on? Because I was like, oh, this is just a normal Tuesday. It's fine.
that's just the Tuesday monster. It
It's
comes
a Tuesday
and
monster.
drags people away.
You know, my parents always told me growing up if I misbehaved, the shadow demons would drag me to hell. But you know,
I feel like I don't know how Spiss would have survived out in the middle of the forest for 6 years.
well, Spiss is translucent, so if you turn invisible or glow from any moonlight reflection, you'd be good, buddy.
I would also say you guys have spent nights out in Stygheist, so
Yeah.
Before this shit happened.
True.
I'm gonna spend the nights in the forest.
And there are Shadowfell creatures called Skulk that are translucent / invisible. So
Oh god.
Oh, sorry.
They're creepy creatures of
God.
the night, and they're gonna kill us in 2 weeks.
Here I was sitting here thinking, oh, we're gonna have such a great time and be so silly tonight, and it's just the horrors.
It's the horror. It's very quickly went to kind of fun and funny, with the wanted posters and everything, and then straight into like a horror movie.
well, I will say I started the campaign off with a lot of horror aspects. And I pretty much for like a majority of the campaign kind of stayed away from that. And you're back at Stygheist, so this is the
We're
place
in
that's
it.
pretty much
Go!
inspired
the
by
fact
horror.
that- I just still love the fact that at the start of the campaign we voted to not go into Stygheist the least amount. We all voted for the Heartlands, and yet, bitch, guess
Oh
what?
man, that all changed when
The
Casilla
Fire
became
Nation
part
attacked.
of the story. So
Sorry.
I also,
Jesse.
okay, Jess,
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm just what?
I want to know, is it Sorrowsworn or is it something worse?
Who knows?
It's a Wendigo, I told
Fuck
you.
That's a Wendigo.
The veil between Stygheist and the Shadowfell is very thin, so it doesn't have to be just one thing. To be fair,
It's all
I mean,
of them.
to be fair, the Sorrowsworn are like 5 things. So like, and honestly, I forgot these things could all speak common.
Great.
That's horrific.
So Jesse, silly question. Do you listen to the Magnus Archives, or have you listened to the Magnus Archives?
I haven't listened to Magnus Archives.
I would really encourage that now.
No, don't give them ideas.
No, fuck you. It's funny. They made a whole TTRPG system, buddy. I can provide the PDFs. I was part of the Kickstarter.
Oh my god.
Let there be horror. Only if you guys want, though.
We're gonna be murdered by creatures of the night, and we're just gonna be like, yeah,
Woo!
creatures.
Yeah, guys, Stygheist is getting weird. It's weirder than it's been.
The veil is thin here.
There's also the division you were given by Sapph can help you figure out who Sapph is.
Is it? Is it? I think I know who it is.
I mean, if you were if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Because it was the way it was phrased with bickering and half draconic and all those fun things. I have suspicions.
I'm curious who.
I'm questioning if it's like Calliope and all them. That's my only thing. Like the way it's phrased, because it's the elven like woman who we could recognize could easily been like Gux and Anastasia's mom that we've been suspecting. The two bickering. I mean, like, things are adding up, and that's just me personally. And then the fact of the water. And just seeing somebody disappear. Like, that all happened in that one shot.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, this could either be one of those three, or Sapph could be a supposed Guk mom.
But from the perspective we saw in the reflection, it was draconic already. Not, we saw the elven person walking alongside.
No idea then. I mean, my character in that one shot was half elf. So
God, I need to re-listen to that one shot. I need to listen to the other one shot. I'll have plenty of time this weekend as I pack.
Yeah.
I don't want to pack, guys.
Weren't the two people bickering though a woman and an older man?
An older woman and a cloaked man.
Oh.
Older woman, a cloaked man.
Did the woman have antlers?
Yeah. Bless you.
Ah!
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
my Catharai had a cloak.
So wait, how does Calliope not a half dragon anymore? If that's Calliope.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Not a half dragon, bitch? Did he?
No, Calliope's
I know
a
what you-
dragon centaur. How
I know
does
what
she
you
have
mean,
human
but-
legs? What the hell?
Maybe she gained that
If that's
dragonborn
her.
ability where they can make a human form.
But she's not a dragon.
Yeah, maybe she gained it. Maybe the warp.
She's a druid.
The warp.
She's a
happened to the
druid.
rest- What happened to
Where's
the
the
rest of
rest of ya?
Where's Catharai and Belladonna?
Where's her buddies? Her bestest friends ever.
They're all dead.
Shut up.
Where's her adopted mom and adopted sibling?
Yeah, where's her brother and mom?
Oh god.
Why she's so jaded?
Dead.
Because they all died.
So I'm learning Jesse's torturing my characters and turning them into working under this dragon guy. We're tallying with Calliope now, folks.
Slowly but surely.
No.
Jesus
It
Christ.
still is joining the dragon guy.
To be fair, Saph's not working for him anymore, so.
True, I'll give you that, but she was. Unwillingly, maybe.
They're all vaguely unwillingly.
Maybe her parents were involved in a cult. I don't know.
Who knows? She just showed up in Belladonna's graveyard and Bella went, yep, that's, I guess, mine now.
Mine now. This weird teenager who obviously can't walk on their legs even though they should be able to. Yeah, and that's mine now. And she eats bugs. Perfect.
Keep him out of my garden.
Sick. I always wanted something to keep the pests out. Especially now, if only we had some really big pest repellent. Stares at Catharai.
Bella, if
I'm
Belladonna-
probably gonna hop to bed just to interject because I'm a little tired.
Good night.
Good night.
So we're not playing next week, correct?
Yeah. Yeah, we're not playing next week. And then
Okie dokie.
I will let you guys know what the one shot is for the week after.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for listening, Jesse. It was
you.
great. I'm gonna pop to
I
bed
will-
because I'm very tired.
I'll win. I'll see you on Tuesday. Everybody else, I will see you guys in 2 weeks.
See you in 2
Yep.
weeks.
Have fun.
Bye.
Bye.
Don't let the bed bugs bite.